minute, this is the wrong expansion. No. Just can't access the Heavensward title screen at all. A little inconvenient for my purposes. Okay, we live. Call you, want me to call you? Okay. I will call you. Boom.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good. Gucci then.
Okay, I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle and then be back in a minute.
Okay.
And we'll get started in like 2 minutes. Yeah, everybody get hyped for Ishgard!
What?
Okay, be right back. Now we are going to Ishgard for the first hour and a half. Okay, is Twitch app working yet? Let's find out. Twitch app is working. Very good. Alright. So we will get started in like, well, a minute or two. And hello, Espy. How you doing? I read the comment. I didn't read who it was right before I left, so. How are ya?
Okay.
I forget, am I still in a bed? I might be. I might have come out of a bed when I logged on last time, which was in between the last time I streamed this and like during the X5 streams. The one night I logged into this. Well, we'll see in a minute. Okay. Hey Todd, how's it going? Alright. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yep. Let's do this shit.
Okay. Let's get this going.
I need to get a new mic.
Why? That one's practically brand new.
This one's too fucking quiet, and I have to jam it into my mouth in order for people to hear me.
That's kinky.
You shut the fuck up right now.
Oh, that was a strange dream. I dreamed of playing Mega Man X5 in extreme mode, but that would never happen, right? How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Last time, we completed all of the content for A Realm Reborn. That's exciting, and today, that means we're going to be moving into the content in Ishgard in the first expansion, Heavensward. So, we'll be doing that. We have a couple of quests that we picked up already, though. We'll probably be doing first, those being these three. So the Green Death is here in Limsa, The Legend Continues is actually in Revenant's Toll, and then Corpse Groom for Temtar Deepcroft Hard. So we'll be doing those three, and then we'll be going to Ishgard, and we'll find out what class I've chosen for Heavensward, because I'm not telling till we actually get there, for dramatic effect.
I'm all honest over here, and this motherfucker's like...
Oh, you don't want to talk about it? Alright, Todd, no problem. Shadow Snake and Dream, thank you for the auto hosts. Appreciate those. Let me double check and make sure I don't have any money just hanging out in my retainers. I do have a little, probably from the pots of dyes that I gave them.
Pot of?
In between all the stream stuff. So let's grab that. A little bit of extra cash. It's not really that much because I paid 42 or 43.20 gil just to let them go, and they got 5,700 there. So it's not that big of a profit, but I mean, at least that way I'm giving people access to white and black dye earlier than they would normally be able to. So, okay.
Austin, it is, I pity you, therefore take this dye.
It's dangerous to go without fashion. Take this.
For sure, sweetie.
Let you know when ready to Tamtara. Alright, sounds good, SB, no problem. Probably do the Monk and Scholar quests first, and then after those we'll be ready for Tamtara.
Tamtara Deepcroft hard mode, kill me.
You don't even know what's going to be in Tamtara Deepcroft hard mode, other than Edda.
At least.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Not fucking
I just realized I'm in town. I need to be in my disguise. I promise this is not going to stick around very long. It's probably going to be gone after this stream, because after this, the only time we'll be coming back here is after we receive our explanation for why...
I had to tell you about the time I wanted to strangle you. It was last stream.
Why we can walk
because
around.
Because of your damn disguise.
Yeah, I almost forgot there. I would have been in deep trouble. All I would have had to do is walk outside the bar, and the Crystal Braves would be like, "Sir, you need to come with us." I'd have been like, "I haven't had that much to drink. Get out of here."
Could you imagine the one person who waited to use their Fantasia until after all that shit going into Heavensward?
We need a disguise. Let me use my Fantasia to totally become a different person. They still, then they still recognize you.
Any port cities, just use this Fantasia. It'll turn you into another race.
It's funny because
Lalafell to a fucking rogue again.
The funny thing though is that they still recognize you even if you use a Fantasia after the fact.
As funny as that would be.
Seems like an oversight to me. No, it's not an oversight. What would be fastest to get to Camp Bronze? I think Aleport and then Upper Lanasia and then take their ferry from there. Once we get outside of the main cities, though, I'm kind of okay with taking the disguise off, because it's like, who's going to bother me in the Aleport, you know?
You'd be amazed. There's a lot of drunkards.
Yeah, but I'm talking like
Having
Crystal Braves-wise.
fucking...
Oh, hi, Confucius. Did you enjoy your break? Hey, Ugman, how's it going? Alright, we're in the Aleport. Let's take off our disguise. There we go. Man, I get a lot of HP from my armor. Holy hell. I have like 3,000 HP with that pig face on, and then I pop my other armor on. It's like, oh, hey, you've got like 6,000 now. Hot damn. Okay, well, we're off to Camp Bronze Lake. I should probably be on Scholar, but that's okay. Well, as a matter of fact, we'll do it right now. We'll just do it while we're running this way. There we go. Now we'll be good to go. Because we're doing the Scholar quest first since it's right here, and then we'll go back to Ul'dah, we'll do the Monk quest. Actually, we'll go back to Revenant's Toll because I can return there fairly easily. It feels weird, though, coming back to playing this after playing with a controller for the past couple of streams. It's just like, it's like there's a disconnect all of a sudden. It's like, wait, how do I move again?
What's movement?
I mean, there's muscle memory to fall back on, but it's just I switched, you know what I mean? So you kind of don't think about it. Let's play some Triple Triad while we're here, so we can get that out of the way nice and early. There's probably more Triple Triad people in Ishgard too, but we'll worry about that when we get to Ishgard.
We'll worry about that when it matters.
Worry about that when it's like next episode. All open. Maybe we might be able to get a Gegaruju card from here, or a Memrune rather. I don't think that's the right move, sir. Just a thought. You can probably take it back with some... Oh no, you can't take it back with anything. Wow. See, I need something with like a 5. I guess this works, because I don't think... Well, unless he uses Memrune, which he could, to take back, to take my Miss Modi card. He did, but he did not take my Miss Modi card. Okay. Fair enough.
Oh yeah, Jimmy.
What?
How do you, unlock those things that you were mentioning for leveling stuff later that we don't want to talk about?
What, Adventurer Squadrons?
Yes.
Did you already complete your hunting log for the Grand Company?
Like complete?
Yeah. Tonberry card. I think I have
No,
that.
but now I have something to do.
Yeah, so you gotta get it. Well, I think you gotta get it to rank 2. Basically, you have to be your highest level in your Grand Company, and then they'll tell you, hey, Adventurer Squadrons are unlocked. Like,
So I need
like
to
if
be
you do you know where the timers menu is?
No.
It is in. So click on the exclamation point, which is duty,
Yeah.
and then click timers, which is the bottom option.
Okay.
Okay, so let it load, and then does it say Adventurer Squadron in your menu there?
Nope.
Okay, so you're still not done with ranking up in your Grand Company. Once you rank all the way up in your Grand Company, you'll have access to your Adventurer Squadrons. Actually, you might not have access to it without talking to them about it at your Grand Company. Like if you're at the highest promotion you can go, the guy at the Grand Company will be like, hey, you can do this. There's like a quest marker over his head, and he'll be like, hey, you can do this thing for Adventurer Squadrons now. And then he'll point you to the barracks, which are like literally right next to that. And they'll kind of give you the rundown on how it works.
Okay.
It's sort of like, you know how the missions in Mass Effect Andromeda work, where you send people off is it Apex missions? I forget. The one where you send off those other people, like the ones that you would normally do in multiplayer, but you can do them in single player, and you send people to find materials for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it is.
Oh, okay.
So it's also kind of like your retainer, except it's instead of materials, it's experience for other soldiers that are under your command. They'll give you the more detailed explanation when you get there. In the meantime, let's go over here and see what our Tonberry scholarly friend needs.
What our boy?
Is he up here? Is he in there? Where'd he go? Oh, he's down here. Okay. Cerrito, I heard you wanted to... Whoa. Can I even get back up? I could go around, I guess. I heard you wanted to chat with me. You staring out into the abyss? Actually, it's funny. I just won a Tonberry card, and here I am talking to a Tonberry. Do you always carry that knife around, man? Gotta imagine you'll get carpal tunnel or lactic acid buildup or something eventually. Especially with the lantern, too. Holy cow. Can't be good for your arm. No, not taxing at all, actually. Yeah, what's up? Okay. Oh, well, glad we could help, I guess. I guess we didn't have to do the palace, but I guess it's good that we did. Wonder why there's still Tonberries. Oh, okay, so apparently the sickness just comes back. It's like the flu. Let's hope it's not bird flu this time. Right. So what do we do? Probably, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So you have keystones for ether, huh? Right, yeah, people probably would be like, hey, Tonberry Scholar has spawned at, you know, frickin' Camp Bronze Lake X14, Y15, and you'd have the whole server on you, man. Yeah, it's we. I'll help. As best I can. I'm being hunted currently, Cerrito, so I can't exactly go into the main towns. Oh, okay. So search along the shores and we'll find the keystones. Alright, fair enough. Let's see here. Any words of advice there, Alcazolka? Northern shores and outer Lanasia. Okay, I can do that. That is... let's see. Oh, it's right up by the camp overlook. Am I going to teleport there? No, we can ride there. It's not really that big of a deal. Come on, guys. Let's make tracks. Do I really need that? No, I don't really need my hot bars up because I'm not going to be fighting. How long does... Okay, Confucius has about 8 minutes left. Let's give him a Gasol Green. There you go, buddy. Alright, let's ride. So yeah, we'll get this done, and once we're all finished with this quest, we'll go back to Revenant's Toll. We'll get the monk quest done, and once that's done, we will be in good shape. We'll do Tamtar Deepcroft hard mode, finish off the whole thing with Edda, and then we'll head to Ishgard and see how that all works. At least I think we'll head to Ishgard. I would imagine that's where Sir Horshfont and Sir Emmerich are going to send us once we do the next quest. Because we kind of just left it off like, well, we don't really know what to do now, but I guess we could hang out here until we come up with a better plan. But, yeah, I would imagine the better plan involves us going to Ishgard, so... Excuse me, pardon me. One side. There must be a merchant or something, yeah, down there. 789th Order Acolyte Bagot. What in the holy hail? Now I'm curious. I'm going to go down here. Hey. The long climb. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Jesus. Is he down here? Kind of. Okay, I'm not that curious. I'll get myself distracted if I get too curious. It's not in the camp, though. It's directly this way from the camp. Wow. Oh, this is still a long climb. Okay. Must have not been paying attention. I've only been here, I don't know, not that many times. Don't exactly come here for the story, so... Sometimes you don't, you know exactly where you're going. Oh, hey, look, the keystone's in plain view. How about that? And there will be some monsters here, naturally. Alright, let's do this then. Let's get Eos out. I could get Selene out, but that would involve me changing up my hotkeys, so no thank you. Does Protect work on Confucius and Eos? It works on Confucius, but it has no effect. Okay, so he must be immune to it. That works on me, I guess. That's good enough. As you reach to pick up the keystone, you hear the crack and rumble of rock upon rock. The hair raised on the nape of your neck, you turn to see a Guardian of Eld awaken. Oh. Oh. Okay, it's a Guardian of Nim. Oh, God. Get out of there before he boulder claps me. Get him, Confucius. I don't need this, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we go. Well, that was pretty easy. And again, I am like 13 levels over-leveled here.
What the hell is over-leveled in an MMO? You can never be over-leveled.
Okay, we gotta go back
Being
to Serena.
over-leveled is a good thing.
Oh yeah, and my, I don't know if I mentioned it to the stream, I think I mentioned it to Cole, but my road to 60 is gone now. So it definitely...
Same.
Yeah, it definitely is based on the server. I think it's, like I was telling Cole before, I don't know if I told the stream. When we started the game, Goblin was a preferred world, so it was a world that they gave you, reason to be like, hey, you should make a new character on here because we'll give you this EXP buff. Well, according to what I found on the forums, basically, once it went from a preferred world to a normal world, the Road to 60 buff would last 90 days. Now, Cole started the game a couple of days before I did, so that's why his Road to 60 buff ran out when mine was still here. But then mine ran out a couple of days later, while we were playing, like right before we started playing X5, I think, is when it ran out. So, yep, so that's gone.
So what everyone is telling me at this moment is, I am up shit creek. Let me rephrase that. We are up shit creek.
You say that, but it's like, I don't really see that being a big deal because I'm pretty much just going to be like, well, I'll just go on and level.
Well, Jimmy, to be fair, you've been basically spoiled rotten at this point.
Dude,
I
you're
know
real
what
at
it's
leveling.
like to suffering level. So it's just like...
I don't know, I only go on like once a day anyway to do leveling stuff, and I don't really think it's going to be that big of a deal. Oh, look at this gentleman. Have an Adlo, friend. There you go. I don't know how much of a difference that made. He was a little low on HP, and that Adlo didn't give him much. Gave him significantly less than I expected it to give him. But anyway. Just found today, small servers give you road to 60. Yeah, I think it is a neat incentive. It kind of makes me kick myself for not going on Coeurl, to be honest with you, when we first started, because that was what was, you know, first on the options list. But I heard Goblin was a good place to go, and Brohan said it was a good place to go, so I ended up going there. But whatever, it's fine. We'll make it work. It has borne fruit, actually. Here's the outer keystone. Might have to go find the inner one ourselves, too, but that depends on Alcazolca. There you go. Yep, here's Alcazolca. An Aragnite? What is an Aragnite? Is that one of those squid things that are like level 30? Have you been slacking, Alcazolca? Oh, the odor. Jesus. I get the feeling the answer to that is not quite. Yeah. Oh, okay. So he has another outer keystone. We need a center keystone. Okay. Fair enough. And that's it for the Green Death. Nice. That's a new quest complete sound as well. So we get the next quest at level 52. We could do it now, but I'm going to wait until the quests for the main story are level 52 before I do the class quests at level 52. So that's the general gist of how I'm going to do the job quests for, you know, Scholar and Monk there. Is basically if the job quest it matches up with or is lower than the level of whatever main quest we're on, then I'll do it. But if it doesn't, then I won't do it yet. So once we get access to the level 52 main story quests, that's when we'll actually come back here and do them. Because I could fly through every single one of them right now, but we'll be getting abilities that I won't be able to use anyway because the dungeons will lock me down in levels to the point where I can't use them regardless. That being said, I would kind of be tempted to do the next one, because the next one is, I believe the next one gets me Indomitability, if I remember right, and that's like a key component to my kit as a Scholar in Heavensward. But yeah, we'll make do with what we've got for now. Alright, let's go to Revenant's Toll and do the Monk quest. I'm in the wrong... Hang on, I'm in the wrong uniform. I gotta get my disguise until I see Wittergelt. There we go. Now we'll go. This is where you get the new title that denotes your scholarness. Yeah, I checked on that, and I think we're going to switch our title once we get to do... Because I think at level 60 you get the new title for Scholar, and I'm probably going to switch to that one because it sounds pretty cool, so... Should note that the first dungeon is optional in Heavensward, so it will be story for a while. Hate that dungeon, so it's totally skippable. Okay, gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. Need to do it for currents, though. Ah, okay. Well, we'll see once we get that far. It's, I'm sure we'll run into it eventually. It's probably like Sunken Temple of Karn then, because they sort of make you do it eventually. So, okay, let's get behind something so nobody's going to see me. I mean, you know, granted, they're probably going to see the giant chocobo in Limson armor and be like, oh, well, I know who that is. But, okay. Hey, Wittergelt, I heard you need some help. Yes, and that's pretty much the primary reason there, SB, is that the next quests, even if I was to pick them up, we don't have those areas unlocked yet in the story, so I figure, let's do the story for a little while, we'll unlock the areas we need to go to, and then we'll pick up the quests when they're relevant. So, that's pretty much my logic right there, is that it's in an area that's not unlocked yet. I don't know necessarily that that's the case, but I kind of figure, since, you know, you wouldn't normally be level 52 already, so...
Which is, I think, the big reason why we're taking third classes when we get to Heavensward, is that we don't want to be completely broken throughout, because I'm going to be honest, level 57 is kind of ridiculous in both of my classes. Road to 60 spoiled the shit out of us.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind. It just means I mean, really, the thing about it is that the only class that I planned on taking past 60 anyway was Scholar, and I've already got it past 60, so I don't really need Road to 60 for the rest, so... No big deal.
Suppose.
No big deal to me. We'll figure it out. Well, Professor Eric sent me. He said you were trying to rebuild the Fists of Ralgir.
Those sound extremely badass.
It's an order of monks, like I said, probably from Doma. That
or
not Doma, Alamigo. Alamigo. They're probably trying to retake that homeland.
Where's the homeland?
Flying is also optional. Your friend didn't unlock flying in Heavensward until after he beats Stormblood. Oh, jeez. It's optional, but it takes too long getting around without it in a few areas. Okay. Well, I was planning on doing the flying thing with my with Confucius, so we'll probably unlock it ourselves and, you know, figure out how that all works. If you don't run the 51 dungeon, you'll be forever missing 1/15th Ether Currents in Western Highlands. Gotta get that completionist's rank. Some spots can't be accessed without flight, so for people who are doing hunts or gathering unspoiled nodes, we actually did have to get flight. Okay. Well, I don't know how much gathering we're going to do, but we'll probably still get all the nodes. I've been making a habit of doing it with the aetherite crystals and towns anyway, so we'll try to get all the ether currents as well. Oh, okay. Well, they say the best way to really, you know, reinforce your learning on something is to teach someone else how to do it. Oh, okay, sure. I can do the best I can. Don't really fancy myself much of a teacher, but I think between the two of us, if we put our heads together, we can figure this out. I don't know about that, Vittergelt. I get the feeling you're probably level 60 now. I think some of that gear he's got is level 60, if not the whole set. Nice to meet you. Where is the usual place? I think that lady... I think they're both actually wearing the same shirt I'm wearing. I didn't know Vittergelt was going to base the uniform in this place around my shirt. Jesus. Oh, okay. Well, I can't be here to keep an eye on all of you all the time, but I'll do the best I can. Oh, that's not cool. They're orphans. Surprised they didn't join the Crystal Braves or the Scions. If they're here in Revenant's Toll, anyway. Okay, we'll go to the training ground. How much you want to bet it's in the same place we beat his ass one-on-one before?
I would not be at all surprised.
Most likely. 10 currents while running around, 5 tied to side quests, some are tied to main story quests too. Ah, okay, gotcha. Okay. We'll see what we gotta do with them once we get that far. First, we gotta get Confucius flying, though, so we'll worry about that first.
Having a flying mount's going to be wonderful.
How are you gonna make aggro fly? Are you just gonna put Maggie's jump jets on him?
Jump jets sound good.
I mean, you still have leftover parts from Maggie, right?
Of course I do. Didn't take that many parts to mechanize a chocobo.
Yeah, in lore, in case anybody was wondering, Cole's chocobo fell off a bridge and broke its legs, so he mechanized its legs. That's why it's called aggro. It's a Shadow of the Colossus
At least
joke.
this one survived.
It's true. No, wait. Aggro survived in Shadow of the Colossus. Don't facts wrong. End of the game. The princess takes him, I think, walking across the same bridge, if I remember right.
Well, to be fair, I also never beat Shadow of the Colossus because the final Colossus is fucking impossible.
I don't know about that. I've never beaten Shadow of the Colossus myself. I just know what happens at the end because of an old friend of mine used to play it. Like, it was one of his favorite games, so, you know, I knew a lot about it without having first-hand knowledge. So, exception being the last area, Heavensward, which is all 5 quests. Gotcha. Aggro survives. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Every time you see that name, just reminded you can roll aggro and Mudai. Is that Yiddish, Todd? Because that's what it looks like to me. I don't know what that would be. Oh, okay. Is that them training over there with that frog? No, that looks like a black mage. Oh, okay. So we got to demonstrate ourselves to them one at a time. Well, fair enough. Now you see, Descensa, the first rule of fighting people as a monk is always have backup. That's what Confucius is here for. I'm his backup.
Confucius is the god of the new world, as we all know.
Well, yeah. Let's make sure we have this friendship straight. We're friends. It's just that I'm his backup. He's not my backup.
Also, Jimmy,
You can't beat Confucius.
yet another thing in the deepest lore. Confucius is indeed and actually a god from another world. He's a primal.
Oh, yeah, that was because I just finished 13.2 not too long ago, so Cole was like, oh, hey, you can get a golden chocobo. I was like, Confucius is reborn again. So then he was the quote-unquote god of the new world in Cole's eyes at the end of Lightning Returns. But that's later. We'll worry about that when we actually get to the 13 trilogy. Well, I'll try not to disappoint you. Oh, okay. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, I need my helmet on. Hold on. Just quick change. See what I meant? See what I said there? Always have backup. It's the first rule. So you and your other pupils should probably fight together.
What am I up to right now, SP? I am running around the world trying to stay busy while he does his thing.
Are you leveling up your new class?
What?
You leveling up your new class?
I'm waiting for you to do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, big old place. Small world, but still big.
Something about a small world.
The oxymoron that will forever haunt us. Sure I am. Where's she at? Well, good. That means you can fight as a team a lot easier. No, she's to the south. Okay. I'll meet you there then. Or wait, no, come back. You have to guide me. I'm blind. Forgot about this blindfold thing. It's fine, though, because with the blindfold I can open up your senses. I don't even know if anybody's going to get that reference. Cole, any thoughts?
What?
Did you hear the reference?
No, I actually didn't.
Okay, then he wouldn't have any thoughts. Never mind.
God damn it.
Actually, Todd will probably get that reference, maybe. I'm pretty sure he's played that game. Well, I mean, blinking is fine, but if you blink, you might miss Confucius's Choco Kick. It is pretty fast. Oh, it's a Discord bot? Oh, okay, gotcha. Lets you do all sorts of things, most popular being rolling for waifus and husbandos. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh. You're not supposed to be hostile. Get out of here. Wait, let's line them up. Hang on. Hold on. You get this. Fierce Demon Fang! Just anger the other one, pretty much. Put this on while I'm at it. Get them extra crits! I would put, you know, a bloodbath on, but, it's alright. We're fine. Those guys were a little tough, but I think it's because my mind stat is a little bit low. If mind affects magic defense in this game, I don't really know. Probably does, though. Well, I mean, it depends on whether or not your master's been slacking lately. Like I said, he's probably a higher level than I am. Well, don't take your pants off just yet, Jesus. Well, the first thing you need to learn is how to use your fists of fire. It's the most important thing I've got. Well, I think it's good that you're trying to better yourselves, then. Right. The applications of the one elm punch, it's only good if you don't have a tank. Because the tank usually stuns, and if you're stunning and the tank is stunning, the boss is going to get a lot of stun resistance pretty quickly.
Stun, 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 stun.
Uh-oh. What's going on with Vittergelt? Let's go find out. Surprised we heard it from all the way over here. This is a big place. Echo, 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 echo.
Echo.
Are you really standing here and embarrassing yourself by making yourself sound like you're echoing? A little, a little, a little, a little. What happened, Vittergelt? Who got the jump on you? Oh, it doesn't affect it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. See, I don't know what everything's tied to in this game. Other than my attacking stats. No, what happened to you? Strangers? Alamegan strangers? Are you sure you're the only one that survived? I mean, did you check every body? Sure they weren't just playing dead? What kind of chakra is that? Oh yeah, I guess Midgardsormr did have his battle here, didn't he? Maybe he absorbed the chakra from it. Okay, fair enough. I'm glad Vittergelt's opening up a little bit about this whole thing. He sort of was in his own little world there when we were encountering him during the story, because he was always trying to do everything himself, and yeah, now it seems like he's getting a little better. He's learning to actually trust people, which is nice.
Nice.
I think these students will do him a little bit of good. Not just in teaching him how to be a better monk, but also in teaching him how to be a better person. Do we need to disguise? Maybe if I fly by on Confucius, they won't see me. Let's just stay out of eyesight of this one. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we should be good. So have you had your rest there, Vittergelt? Okay, good. Masked men. Man, I'm gonna need to get rid of this mask I've got. Not only is Lolorito using it, but also the people who are beating up Vittergelt have them. Oh boy. Maybe Midgardsormr spoke to him as well, although he didn't speak to him the same way we did. Probably. I don't know. Is there only 7 chakras? Is there more? I don't know. We haven't unlocked the chakra ability, so I would imagine that's like the 8th chakra? I don't frickin' know. I thought there was only 7 in like Buddhist mythology, though. Is it Buddhist or is it Hinduist? I'm not well versed in religious mythology, unfortunately. Sorry to say it. It's not one of my talents.
I am only trained in like Shinto mythology, and that's about it. And that's because of Persona.
Right. A new source of power, huh? Okay. Alright, you keep in contact with Professor Eric, then I'll go run off and do something else. While we're waiting for you to have something else in this whole thing. But yeah, so we'll also be doing the next monk quest when we reach level 52 in the story stuff. Even though we could start it now, as usual, we will not. Okay, so what do we have now? We have just Corpse Groom. Okay, so Cole, you ready to get into Tamtara Deepcroft? Pick the class you want, because I think it's for person. Let me make sure. Whoop. Let me make sure. It's dungeons down here. Yeah. Hey, 50 tomestones. Yeah, it's a 4-person. So.
What class do I want to play? Remind me, what the hell's in Tamtara again?
This is the Corpse Groom quest where Edda is...
No, I meant, like, what's the dungeon? I don't remember if it's one of the ones that I don't run tank on because people are rude.
Well, it doesn't matter because it's going to be Yumi, Espy, and somebody else, so...
Fair point!
I think I'll do Scholar.
I'll be tank.
Okay, Espy, you can DPS if you'd like, or you can pick something else if you'd like. We'll leave it up to you. But yeah, we'll be ready to go in just a few minutes. I'm gonna try to hide here so that the crazy Crystal Braves don't find me. Or maybe I should go to Kurthus and hide. Actually, that's a better idea. Let's go to Kurthus. Neutral ground, after all.
Neutral ground.
Okay, let me take a drink before we get this started. And is the next quest right around here? No, where would the next quest be? For the main story. Maybe it's in here. Well, it's not down there. Is Alfie Note here? No. Huh. Wonder where the next main story quest is. I might have to look it up. Because I don't really... Oh, wait, hang on. Coming to Ishgard. Oh, no, it is here. Why isn't it showing up on my map, then? Maybe because this thing is blocking the intercessory, so it is there. It's just underneath that. Okay, well, we know where it is anyway. It's in the intercessory. Okay, Cole, you ready to go?
Almost.
Okay. Once you're ready, go in the multiplayer chat.
Okay.
And I will be good from there. In the intercessory. Okay, got it. That makes sense then. Let's see. SB, go ahead and go, or unless you're not already. Okay, yeah, go ahead and go in the multiplayer chat on the Discord so I can move you into it. And once Cole's ready, we will go from there. Yep, we'll be running Tamtara in just a couple of minutes. Yep. Once Cole is ready to go, I should probably invite the both of you into the party.
Yes, that would
while
be
I'm
good.
at it. So.
Oh, shit.
Okay. About to ask what you missed, but just said it. Yeah, we just did the Monk and Scholar quests there, Todd. So now we're going to run Tamtara, and then after that we're going to go to Ishgard. Okay.
Alright. To the multiplayer chat.
That's a good idea. Let's see. So I need to go like this. Let's pull Cole in. Yeah.
There we go.
And then let's pull Espion. There we go. Everyone is here.
Hi, so you'll have to give me
Speak.
a moment, I'm afraid, because I'm doing the instance for Dark Knight.
Oh, okay. No problem.
So I'm almost at the end of it, so it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, no problem. We've got plenty of time, so no big deal.
Okay. I do definitely want to be there for the thing, though. There are notes in the dungeon that you'll want to look at, and I'll be willing to wait for you to look at those.
Okay. Gotcha. I'll just let the other player that we get know that we're probably going to look at the notes when we start. So. I think you need to import like 6 gigs of assets to get back into video editing. Oh, Jesus Christ, Todd. That is a ton there, my friend. That is a lot of stuff to get back into that. I'm still using the old Vegas Movie Studio that I had way back in the day. Like, this is like Vegas Movie Studio version 11, even though they're on like 15 now or something. I should probably upgrade at some point, but I'd rather wait till I have a steady source of income.
Oh my god, why are they healing?
To do that.
Where are you? I'm gonna die to this instance because you're relying on a guy to heal you.
Uh-oh.
And he stopped healing me for a second.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I would adlo you, but I'm kind of in another area, so I'm
I
miles
can't even tell
away.
you how far away I am from you. I'm in I mean, for one, I'm in Ishgard.
Mm-hmm. So I'm miles away, at the very least.
It would be difficult for you right now to be further away.
Right. The only way I'd get further away is if I went to, like, Gridania or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, Conker. It's going good. How's it going for you? There's all the old icons, pictures. You're going to give yourself a headache. Yeah, don't do that, Todd. Just, don't give yourself a headache over it. Worry about it a little at a time if you have to. In time for the pre-Tamtara hard mode party. Yes, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah. It's not actually that hard. I mean, it depends on how the first boss goes, because that one, it's like 50-50 whether people screw up the mechanic or not.
Oh, okay. Got it. Well, we'll make it work.
Okay. Cleared it, I think. Oh wait, no, I have to kill one more guy.
Okay.
Who was just like standing in the corner. I didn't notice him.
No, don't murder me.
Are any of you planning on picking up Dark Knight? Are either of you picking up Dark Knight?
Cole, any plans? Any plans on picking up Dark Knight?
Not until Shadowbringers.
So no.
And I see the rework.
Okay. Because I was gonna tell you what the quest member says, and maybe not, because it's a good. It's in the first quest, but it's also like a spoiler, I guess.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I could.
Well, I'm
Like,
not
Jesus
gonna.
Christ,
Well,
this
I'm not
man.
gonna like. I guess if you're thinking about spoiling it, don't, because I haven't revealed which class I'm going to take yet. So I guess there is a chance that it could be Dark Knight. So maybe don't spoil it just yet. Since I haven't said what it is yet. First class was canceled for today, so I went back home since she didn't want to wait 6 hours for next class. That makes sense, yeah. That's probably a better idea. That way you can get some stuff done around the house if you need to.
Okay.
Remember that there was a really cool bard skill that got pruned out in Stormblood? Oh.
So let me know. So you can invite me now. I'm not in the thing.
Okay.
But I mean, you should be able to invite me now.
It says unable to invite the character or the member is currently watching a cutscene.
Oh, okay. How about now?
Maybe I
Because
should
I'm
refresh
definitely
my
not in a
menu.
cutscene now.
Maybe I should refresh my menu. Hang on.
Oh, close it and open it again. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Because it does not update for reasons. So what are
Okay.
you guys playing?
I'm going Paladin.
And I'll be Scholar.
I cannot go as Machinist or Dark Knight, both of which I just picked up. So Black Mage, yay!
Okay, cool. Let's see. Was that the fire thing? Good question. Let's let Todd explain. In the meantime, let me pull up the duty finder. Get us queued up for this. Okay, everybody on the class as they want.
Yep.
I'm teleported to Mordona, so it might be a second to wait.
Okay. Just let me know when you're ready.
Okay. I was just teleporting to Mordona because I was like, I can buy items, but I probably will not have. Unless you want to wait for me to buy Ironworks stuff for a second.
Yeah, it's fine. If you want to do that, that's cool. Actually, the tomestones we get here aren't even going to help me because I think I'm maxed out on them again.
You have to buy things with them, man.
I know. I've already got everything I want from the Ironworks stuff because I know you can gain access to some better gear once you get to Heavensward. So.
Okay, but have you bought literally all of the Ironworks things? Because...
No, I have not bought any of the armors for it. I bought all the accessories, but not the armors.
Okay, buy the armor for the... Get down here and buy all of the gear for the stuff because you won't catch up. You won't get better stuff for a long time, and also you will literally be wasting it if you don't spend some on it.
Okay.
And I will have to be mad at you.
Okay. After this dungeon, I'll come and grab some stuff then.
Okay. Okay. Just let me see one more.
Oh, it refreshed the page. I think.
Okay, just a sec so I can.
Yep. Take your time. We're good. You get better stuff pretty quick. Is it better than the Ironworks stuff? Because I know the Ironworks stuff is better than the stuff you get from shops until like level 54 gear or something.
It's the Ironworks stuff is. Oh, okay, I'm ready now.
Okay.
The Ironworks gear is going to be better than anything you can get for a while. Probably until like mid 50s.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter that much until you get to like. There's a specific dungeon I know where you need to have much better stuff than Ironworks.
Okay.
But you're going to be getting that over time.
Okay.
If you have Ironworks and you get into the dungeon, the vault, you're going to be not able to keep up with what you need to do.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
What is your item level right now?
My item level stuff is 126 for Scholar.
Okay, I don't know how it's that high with that, but that's fine, yeah.
Okay.
I actually don't know how it's that high.
I have a Scintillant Ring of Healing, which is eye level 250.
Oh, you bought stuff.
I bought it on the market board, yep.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. If you just buy a bunch of stuff on the market because you're high enough level too, I guess that also works.
Well, that's the only thing that's higher than the Ironworks gear, though, that I had. I was like, well, I'm already 60, so let's get it. Monk is like 115, I think. That's don't quote me because I think that's not quite right, but somewhere around there. Hard mode has a lot more bugs, apparently.
It does have a lot of bugs.
Okay. So
I don't remember. I think all of the notes are pretty obvious. Jimmy?
Yep.
Did you just swift cast?
I did just swift cast by accident, yes. I pressed the wrong...
As long as it was by accident, because I can't even tell you how many times I've seen that and then been like, if we wipe on the first boss, on the first pull, because you didn't have swift cast stuff because you used it to cast protect.
Okay, let's see if I can remember.
Oh, nice. So it's 3 out of 4 people first time here.
Yeah.
Cool.
First dungeon, the first boss might be a bad time.
That's okay.
I don't actually know the mechanic very well for that. Someone else might have to back me on it.
Okay, no problem.
Also, the music is extremely spooky. Which is fitting for the most unfortunate attempt at a wedding.
Yeah, this is not gonna go well at all.
This is gonna go really badly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the first note's over here. I'm gonna look at them too.
Torn foliage.
I don't remember what they're like for a female character.
I finally mustered the courage to speak with your hero, my love. Jim Meh is as kind and wise as he is brave and strong. He listened attentively as I told him all about you, about us. Okay, this is going to take a little longer. I figured it was a small thing.
I don't know what why those are there, but they're good and interesting.
Probably from Edda's journal, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So, congratulations, you are an inspiration to her.
You'll forgive me if I don't feel very strongly about that.
Good job.
Focus the big one.
Can do. Do you have the little buttons on your hotbar to make for focusing?
No.
I do.
That comes when I actually have a third hotbar.
When you
There,
press
I
tab,
got it.
I mean, when you press tab, it should switch between what enemies you're targeting. Of the ones you can.
Right, it's just that one was getting the physical vulnerability. That's not good.
Right. Okay.
Was that someone cheering? I don't know if that was that person cheering or if that was just their voice. Okay, so you have to kill all those guys with the tethers attached because
Oh, okay, yeah.
they make the usher is invulnerable until you kill the pawns, I believe.
Gotcha. So similar to the regular mode where you gotta kill except instead of it being enemies, it's just those, like, orb things in the regular version, Tamtara.
Yeah.
Okay, which one you want first, Cole? Nearest one?
Nearest.
Okay. They'll probably both come over, yep.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of AoEs.
Here, have a lustrate, friend.
Don't stand in the death.
It's okay, that's what I have defensive buffs for. Just in
Yeah.
case I can't get out of the death in time.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's what Rampart does. It's your friend. Okay, now we can murder that guy.
Aha!
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can murder him before the other guys.
It's just now he's
Slightly less death.
not, accompanied by people who will probably also make things harder.
Nice.
The hostile presence has vanished. I think there might be an elf here. Oh yeah, there is. It's behind the altar.
Oh! How convenient. I didn't even see this. I wonder what she feels confined about.
I think she's rich and was a big part of funding the adventuring, and that's why they wanted her and Avera along, was because she paid for stuff.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes sense.
And then, of course, as the other parties were all too willing to declare, she didn't even do that, right?
Yeah, they kind of weren't very pleased with her.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Help.
What was uh-oh for, Cole?
The one with more health was hitting me.
Oh, okay.
Well, the one that is still alive now was also hitting me.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that.
Okay, so same deal over here. It's just there's another enemy as well that you probably want to fight.
Okay. Do you have provoke, Cole?
Do I? No, I don't. Oh well.
Provoke,
Well, he's coming this way anyway, so.
Provoke is probably not as good to use as Flash.
Well, I was just thinking he could
Don't
provoke
fight it.
the
Don't take him
single
on the bridge. Oh,
enemy
no.
one at a time.
Do you want me to move him? I'll move him.
Do not take them on the bridge.
Have an Adlo, Cole. Oh, that's an Adlo for me. Never mind. Here,
Why
now
not
you can have an
everyone else?
Adlo. And
That guy
illustrate.
just starts shooting lasers.
Yeah.
I have no idea if that could hit anyone or not. It's under the bridge. Congratulations, Cole. You have discovered a thing I did not know was possible. I've never seen that before. This guy has no idea what he's doing.
He's
shouldn't
really
even be
drawing a
possible
line
for
in
it
the
to
sand,
lose
isn't he?
aggro. It shouldn't even be possible for it to lose aggro once you've attacked it from the start. Yeah, shield lob will attract everything. The issue is that provoke won't actually give you any aggro.
Okay.
Provoke doesn't give you any aggro. It just moves you. It just gives you an amount of aggro equal to whoever has the most +1.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
We have ads somewhere. Yeah. they're-
Demon's Wake.
Deal with them.
Where are they? Okay. Oh, I need to float a beam. There we go.
those guys.
And boop. And Eos needs illustrate, so there you go. That's probably the
There's another out over there, by the way.
least efficient use of illustrate.
Oh, dear.
Whatever. Okay. Oh yeah, I see this one. Okay. What we got here? Oh, apparently they went to Mordana.
I think these notes are before you meet. I think these notes, except for, I think those notes are before he dies.
Gotcha.
I think maybe the very first one is after, but I'm not sure.
It's probably all jumbled up because, I mean, they wouldn't be torn out of the journal if they weren't all jumbled, you know?
So someone in the chat might need to correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't remember the mechanic. Oh, you remember her, right? She's the archer. She was buried.
Vin.
That's who that is.
Oh, this is their other party member? Okay.
This was their other party member. Yes, she's super dead. You carry her body to the. So Cole, before you start the fight, wait.
Oh dear.
Whoops.
She's gonna mark someone. That person needs to stand away from the rest of the group. There are gonna be ads. Do not attack the ads. She will drop an AoE onto the person who is marked.
Don't attack
Which is-
the ads. Okay.
The ads should come up to me, I think.
Got it.
And
That's the wrong thing. There we go.
because when she does that, it can wipe. It will wipe us.
Oh,
Got it.
okay.
So don't attack the ads and if you're marked, move. Got it.
Yeah, if you're. I don't think these were supposed to survive. I'm not sure how that happened. Oh, they explode, right?
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
never mind. Okay, she's gonna do that one more time. and I've never seen her do it a third time, because either you kill her after the second time, or we wipe on the second time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a lot of ads. Ouch. Anybody in the chat superstitious? God. Yikes.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm not sure. Did someone hit? Don't stand by the ads.
I didn't do it. I was literally just falcon punching her that entire time. Also, we had a hollowed miss.
Oh, what? Oh, you tried to hallowed ground.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I saw everyone wipe. I was like, fuck!
Yeah, don't attack. Move away. Yeah, you might want to. Yeah.
Refresh protect when we get there.
Will do.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, so don't attack the ads. So I just need to stand in front of her and poke her.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Ah,
don't
yes,
think
that
she'll
too.
mark you. I don't think she'll mark you because you're the tank. There are many mechanics that will ignore the tank because of logistics reasons of what will happen if the tank is in some kind of situation.
Oh, okay.
Like if the tank is forced to run away from something, for example, it will cause problems because they can't.
Okay.
Because the boss will follow them.
Gotcha. Now, does the mark give you like a big target on your whatever?
The mark is the red arrow over your head.
Red arrow over your head. Okay, got it. I didn't see that last time, so hopefully I didn't miss it and screw it up. Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Am I good?
I'm good.
Yeah. I'm good.
So.
Moving in.
And don't use AoE, I suppose.
Oh yeah, Miasma 2 is an AoE, isn't it? Maybe that was my fault then.
Definitely don't do that.
Jimmy, you need to get over your crippling miasma addiction.
Damn it, how?
I'm going to avoid using most of my AoEs.
Well, I know one AoE I'm going to use. Whispering
It
Dawn.
is marked.
That's acceptable.
Okay, good.
Jimmy, you're
Because
marked.
I don't know what I'd be able to do if I couldn't use that and Miasma 2.
Jimmy, you're marked.
I'm marked. Oh, okay, my bad. See, I don't... Oh, okay, now I see the arrow.
Yeah, I'm moving away from these guys, and I'm not really sure why they're still chasing me, if we're being honest.
I am trying my best to keep an eye on everyone. Oh, dear.
Okay, we're probably gonna wipe. Just so you know.
Not if I can help it!
I mean, if we're her next tangent will probably one-shot everyone.
Oh, well, that's not
I
good.
don't know why they still chased me. I thought that they marked the same person, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just dumb.
That's a lot of bridesmaids.
Yeah, at this point, just like, I'm gonna die. I think who they mark to attack and who they mark to,
There we go.
okay. I think who they mark to attack and who they mark to drop the explosions on is different. Yeah, that's a wipe.
Oh, Jesus.
Cole survived, and I'm alive now, so.
Okay, just do the best you can.
This is
Okay, so they will
Not
chase
long
you
ago.
and just explode. Now, if I was to have sprinted there, would we have been okay? Or, like, if I sprinted
Possibly.
away from the... whatever? I don't know.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's
Oops.
like 10, probably.
Ah, screw this.
You might get it. Just keep hitting her.
Nicely done, Cole.
Yeah. That is definitely not how you're supposed to do it, but I forget how.
Yeah. Well, that works.
Bitches!
That was a really well-timed hollow ground.
Yes.
I was like,
well done.
oh shit, tantrum?
I was going to say, just remember the startup.
I honestly... Yeah. Can someone remind me what the mechanic is for this? Because I honestly don't remember. I feel like it's probably good to, like, know.
Probably, yeah. Boots of the Divine Hero.
Yeah, these are eye level 80, if you're wondering.
Ah. What do they look like?
Holy shit!
Oh, okay. Pass.
I started and I was like, oh damn, I'm not gonna have time for the startup. I'm not gonna have time for the startup. Fuck!
Yesterday I ran a dungeon, a level 60 dungeon with some friends, and everyone but me died to the very first mechanic. It's the demon wall, and
Oh.
I was the tank, and I soloed the entire boss from basically full to zero without like dying
Oh,
because
wow.
I was warrior, and warrior is the most self-sustained character in the game.
Right.
It took like 10 minutes, but they thought it was excellent. So.
Jesus.
Okay, so there's a note over there.
File coffin. Treasure. Oh, I didn't see the note. There we go.
Okay, so whoever opens this gets sphered for like 5 seconds. So I think usually the tank's not supposed to open it because you can't pull when you're feared.
I'll do it.
I think you're also probably not supposed to open it.
Too late now.
Yeah.
I'm quivering in my boots.
And we're gonna have to keep doing this basically.
Okay.
Because there's like 3 more times to do this before the next boss. And well, because the hostile presence has vanished because there's walls that you can't cross.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So now, there's also enemies for a little bit.
Does that treasure coffer have an HP bar?
That's a timer.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell?
Let's do this real careful, like.
Okay.
Yeah. So don't use okay, nice. So I would like to direct you to the name of these enemies, in case you didn't notice.
Spare
Spare
soul.
will.
Spare will.
Spare soul.
There's also a discarded body up ahead.
She's been dabbling in some necromancy.
She has definitely been dabbling in some bad juju.
Yeah. We're going to need to have a conversation with this woman and tell her to stop hitting the old
So stop being.
necromancy juice. An intervention is in order. That discarded body is heading our
yeah.
way.
Okay, we need to go into this room. I think this is the. Cole,
What?
was that strictly necessary?
No. It wasn't strictly necessary, but the input was already in.
Okay, here's another note.
Okay.
This is when it starts getting good.
Okay, well, so yeah, she's getting a little,
Don't you just hate it when you don't have a body?
casually ethereal.
Call for this time.
I'll do it again.
Alright, Jimmy, I got you back.
If you want.
Nobody else is stepping forward.
Oh, this time there's ads also.
Oh, shit!
I'm running. I'm still probably gonna get hit by that. Unless somebody
I
stunned
think
it.
these ads do a thing where they lunge onto someone.
Okay. So
like,
don't get head crabbed. Got it.
Don't paralyze me. I'm gonna get paralyzed. You're gonna need to cleanse this because I can't cast spells.
Okay.
Like,
I should be doing it on myself first.
yeah.
I wouldn't give her some damage, zero!
Okay, but you have to do me first because I literally cannot cast spells.
Oh, my bad.
It is, as in, that entire time while I was paralyzed, I did not get any spells off because that's what happens when you're a black mage.
Right, my
I
bad.
mean, it's fine. It was fine. Just bear in mind, I can't actually cast spells while paralyzed.
Okay. Got it. I'll keep that in mind for next time. Yeah.
Yeah. Paralyzed, the number of paralyzed, I think also. Oh, geez. Oh, I forgot. What's that?
I'm on it.
Bane going out. Hey, good. You kept aggro. I mean, I have second aggro, but it's a very distant second.
Yeah, you don't have. If your aggro is like that, you probably don't have to worry about it much.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I decide I need to double sucker again, I might have to lucid dream a little, but that would be less for the aggro and more for the MP.
Yeah. Oh,
If
good,
I
you
keep
remember?
telling
Good job.
myself that, I'll remember it. That's how I
Did
figure.
remember. Good job. Okay, one more coffin.
Okay. Ah, okay, so we've got another wall to take care of, and that's why we have to get
Yeah.
these coffins. Okay.
Also, another note.
Ah. Let's see. Oh, she wants her fiance, husband, boyfriend, husband, I think, to be
They were fiancés.
fiance.
They were-
Okay, to be like me. You're gonna have to
You're
go
such a great
real deep to
adventurer.
find that.
You're such a great hero.
That's
I'm
something.
gonna open it this time.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of here before I get terrored. Oh look, there's more than one. Oh god.
Okay, I'm over here now. I have an ability on a 10-second cooldown that lets me teleport to an ally, and I need to, remember that exists.
Ah.
Time for that time
Okay, he's gonna
magic.
paralyze again.
Alright, Jimmy, I'm gonna time bury all the enemies.
And
Just make sure
one.
you don't stick that many knives in my back.
And a 2. There we go. And a 3, so I can Whispering Dawn. He's having a really bad day. Ooh,
Yeah,
Eos,
my
what
friend
happened?
was really disturbed when they saw an enemy with this model side of what's it called? In a northern Vanland.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
an enemy
yeah,
with
because
that-
that one,
Flame Sergeant something.
yeah, that one's got the same model.
They're a creepy guy.
Mm-hmm. But she's being eco-friendly, recycling dead bodies. Yeah, I'd rather let the worms eat them, Conquer, not for
Any
nothing.
mechanics I need to know for this one?
How did I know he was going to be an undead
yes,
person?
actually. Orbs are going to come from portals in the side. People need to block them with their bodies before they get close enough to the guy in the center, because it has a raid. An enemy is going to appear,
Okay.
and Cole has to tank it. Orbs are going to appear and try and fly towards Pio.
So tank those. So,
If they
kind of
hit-
like the Nabrialis fight, then.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Just don't let them hit Pio, because if enough hit them, he will die. Even if he dies, I think we wipe, and if enough hit them, even if you've been healing him, we will wipe.
Ah, okay.
By the way, I like that this dungeon has unique music.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not just the
boss.
same music you had from regular Tamtara, so
Yeah,
It's a nice
for like
touch.
the boss music as well.
yeah.
So you see these portals around? These are where the bad stuff comes out.
Ah, I see.
Run into the orbs.
Got it.
Involved in this hallway.
Ow. Ow. Quit it.
Also, he's gonna drop a circle. Don't stand in the circle.
Right. We don't need a Sacred Soil. I'll put my Shadow Flare down too.
I appreciate the shadow flares. They're helping.
Any more orbs? I don't see them.
Now
Orbs.
you'll see them under the names as nameless spirits.
Oh, okay, I see. One back here.
I'll tank
Ow.
all those. Uh-oh.
I got less straights. Here you go. I think I got hit by that one.
You hit like a girl!
Don't stand in that circle, by the way. I assume that's fairly obvious.
It is.
Yeah.
That circle makes you bleed.
Ah. Oh, nice. Thanks for the cover.
It's okay.
That's a big orb.
Yeah, there's now a couple big ones.
Where's the other one? Oh, okay.
Oh, that hurts. Oh, my soul.
Have a lustrate, friend.
Okay.
You know, I was half tempted when the big orb spawn was just go hollow ground and then just start running around in circles.
Don't. Okay, we're good. I think.
Whee!
He almost died, and I think if he dies, the boss does a thing and you wipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good.
I think.
Well, he's good. I
Okay.
think.
So now there's a portal and some coke.
Choker of Divine Death.
I think that's a caster DPS.
Ah, yes. Pass on that. Pass on that. Pass on the Coke. And pass on the helmet.
Okay. So then you have to go into the portal thing, which is where I am.
Here I come.
Is there a full yet? Oh, there's another one over here.
I'll double check the rest of the chat. I just saw Conker's joke about dead bodies there out of the corner of my eye, so I figured I'd acknowledge it. I'll look at the rest of the chat once we're all said and done. Do we need... Oh, there's another note over here, Cole.
Yeah, there is another note over there.
This feels like a long dungeon, all things considered.
She's right though, isn't she? I mean, everyone just jumps at the chance, right?
Yeah, who doesn't want to get viciously murdered and then turn into a different person?
Eh.
Return to the
I
life
mean-
stream.
She's just Dr. Frankenstein, I guess.
Oh dear God, she's trying to make a Frankenstein monster, and on top of that, she's also attempting to create a lich.
Oh god, heck dies! Actually, these are probably their distant cousins.
These are, if you notice the names, these are literally like vital orcs that were not good enough, I guess.
Oh, that's gross.
It is gross.
I feel like I'm in like a D&D dungeon where everything's like an Eldritch abomination, you know what I mean? Like there's mind flayers all over the place.
You're not wrong.
Well, Mind Flayer was last time we were here.
Oh, there is a mind flayer though, just much later. Just not yet.
Gotcha.
Almost.
Well, then we'll get there.
Not the boss though. It's also fun when you have the hard mode dungeon and you can see more or less where in the original dungeon you would be.
This part feels familiar.
Yeah, this is like right outside where you would have to get the rosary, I believe.
Ah, okay. That's why it feels familiar.
Yeah, because you'd go out through like this way and then you'd be in the main entrance and then there'd be the wall and you'd have to get the rosary.
Gotcha. Just refresh that. Don't really need to, but... Oh,
So
something
you'll
just
notice there
rained
are-
on me from the ceiling. Ew!
So there are yellowish wisps like that. Don't touch them because they explode. And yeah,
Oh,
if you can see, the
nice.
Pisco Demon is a mind flayer.
Aha! Let's hope they don't...
Okay, so let's
Oh
dodge
god.
one of the orbs and attempt to pull.
Let's hope they don't hit as hard as the Pisca Demons at the beginning of Final Fantasy 1! I hope Saren is watching those orbs.
Biggest, stickiest damage.
Oh.
Something tells me
I like
what
the
it-
sound effect for the orbs though.
Everyone have Illustrate.
I have aggro, Cole.
Yikes.
I noticed that. I just didn't realize it was. Hey,
I don't know. Okay.
come back here.
I did
no.
that wrong. I should run to you when I have aggro. Cole has a debuff now, by the way, that is a dot and slows him and makes it so you don't heal as much. So cleanse that.
Yeah, let's get that out of there. And how about a sucker? Fly-blown
Oh, shit.
failure.
Yeah, those, I guess, are just rotting corpses of bodies that did not work out.
Great.
Okay. Pull them all. If you can, pull them all together so I can AoE.
Oh, I'm slow.
I'm trying.
Huh.
Oh shit, there's more.
See if you can pull them all together so I can bane them.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to
That's good.
manage all of these fucking ads.
You got this. Maybe you don't because I just drew aggro.
Is there any more of them?
Yes.
A couple.
Well, there's the 3 that you got. By the way, always remember that flash is really useful spam.
Yes.
I've been spamming it whenever I lose aggro. That and my circle score.
That's a good call. I'm really looking forward to your reaction to this.
Here's the Necrodancer. That looks like a primal orb. Like the one that was in the
That's
Ifrit
because
fight.
it's an ethereal cocoon, which is much like what primal would be.
Ah.
What the fuck?
Gross.
We're just in time.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Yeah, but in Cole's case, how would that work? Because you turned it into a giant floating head, not a Lalafell.
Yeah,
So that's her definition of a perfect body.
I mean, it's not perfect yet. That's why she needs us to die first.
Hey man, as long as she can't use body change, I'm good with that.
Okay, so she's invulnerable. You
Okay.
can't attack her. You can't target her. If you walk in that circle in the middle where she's standing, you'll take lots of damage. You just need to tank the guy. There will be laser beams periodically. Don't stand in those. There will be
Toho Temple.
ads that will come down from the circles and try to crawl into the center. If more than 2 ads make it to that center, and once they make it there, they die. They don't attack or anything. But if more than 2 ads make it to that center, she uses an attack that you will like the name of. And you'll like the name of the attack, but it kills everyone if you just let enough people die. Also, yeah, lasers.
Well
Did I
then.
mention lasers?
Because there will be lasers.
Okay. Everyone split the fuck out.
Yeah, don't stand near Cole, because that thing has eye lasers too. Those guys are just coming out with like laser guns for some reason. I don't know why. It looks like they have machine laser guns to me.
Great.
Okay, so get ready. Kill the ads immediately. Kill the
ads.
Yeah.
Working on it.
If more than you'll see how many of them have made it to the center. There'll be like a symbol that appears in the center for and if that symbol has more than like 2 arrows, it means we're gonna wipe basically.
Ah, okay. Let's start on the other one.
That's fine. Yeah, see that one. So get ready for what's almost definitely a Game of Thrones reference.
Oh, great.
That was a Red
I did
Wedding.
not watch Game of Thrones, unfortunately, so I can't.
It's an attack. It's an attack called Red Wedding, which is a thing that happens in game.
Jesus Christ! Trim my ear
She's gonna
hairs.
keep doing that basically.
Oh, hang on. There you go.
Yeah, that's good. That's most of the fight is what we've already seen.
Okay. A little more hectic than Toho Temple, but we'll make it. Oh my God! Work.
Stop bullying her husband, guys. God. Luckily, I died fast. Unluckily, I can't kill things quickly.
Same. We kind of don't have a good party for this because we have 3 casters. Maybe I should have gone monk.
One made it, so don't. That's how many? 2? Yeah, we can survive that.
Okay, I'm just gonna top you off, Cole, just in case.
Yeah,
You do guys have an invincibility move for this, right?
I'm aware.
Yeah, please heal me too, because
Focus on.
Oh my God!
that was unlucky.
I got out of that. I don't know
Okay,
how,
I had a
but
sucker, so I'm fine.
oh, I don't have either. Oh, hang on. Here we go. You have a less straight, and you have a less straight, and I'm gonna save the last one just in case, because I still have Whispering Dawn. So, hey, I'm not gonna get out of that. I might have gotten out of that. Maybe.
Don't worry about me. You got 5 seconds to heal somebody else.
Well, you picked an interesting time because everyone is at full.
Anybody have an LB?
I just panicked because then I saw the lasers how fast they were charging up. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, probably a good time to use the LB. Just brush them down because this should almost kill. Almost kill.
Watch the ads.
Yeah, the ads are fine. Yeah. Good job, team.
We did it.
She's dead, Jim. Edda, you might want to... You're going to set your clothes on fire. If not... Okay, she already kind of did. If not worse. Oh, well. And down to the underworld she goes. Oh, wait, she just... Maybe that's what she wanted. Duty complete. Well, I don't know what that smile was for, but... Phew! We got
You'll
through.
find out if you go to Palace of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
But you don't have to do that. Yeah, I love that you don't celebrate at the end because what is there to celebrate?
Yeah, I pretty much just, like... It looked like I was doing a deep sigh there, basically. Like, oh my God.
That was like you're like closing your eyes and like grimacing and the horrible.
Yeah.
Happened. I got the commend by the summoner.
Very nice.
Yay me. Okay, now you have to go. I think it automatically takes you out. No, it doesn't. So you have to go back.
I get the distinct feeling that if I wasn't with all of you, if I was in a random party, I would have gotten at least a commend there, considering the shit that I pulled during the first boss.
I think I cleared. Did I clear this already?
Oh shit, we're gonna wipe. Fucking invincibility move kills the boss.
Yep.
pops both of my defensive buffs. I was not dying.
I already completed the quest. So, oh no.
Oh.
So you have to go back to Cryptonia. You have to go to outside Tantara to finish the quest, which I recommend doing.
Okay, we'll go do that then. Okay, let me catch up on chat first. So, let's see. There's the really cool Bard skill. Get better stuff pretty quick. Gear is more than enough. Okay, as long as we're sure that my gear is more than enough for this, the Heavensward stuff, I'll move forward with that. I'm really feeling like I should save the tomestones because I feel like if I don't, I'm not going to have enough for the Shire gear.
But because they're capped, you can keep spending them, and you'll actually be losing out on things you could get. So like, I don't know, buy stuff for your next class in advance for whatever class you're going to pick up.
Okay.
Would be a good use, I think.
That might be a good idea. Okay.
And then you'll have, I assure you, you will have more than enough by Heavensward, by the end of Heavensward.
Okay. Well, because as soon as I get access to the Shire gear, I'm putting it on Scholar because I'm 63 on Scholar. So do you get it right away? Because if you get access to it right away, I'm going to buy all of it, like, right away.
As soon as you have to get to a certain area that is towards the end of Heavensward.
Okay, so it's not, I can't immediately go as soon as I get to Ishgard and buy it, right? Okay.
No, you can't. You have to.
Okay.
There's a different area that's the end game.
Okay. Okay, so that's good to know because that'll make it that changes my opinion a little bit because now I will probably invest in Ironworks gear then.
At least for Monk and your other class.
Yeah.
Because apparently your Shire gear is 260. If you didn't know. You can get it augmented, which just is extra tomestones. And then it's 270.
Okay, gotcha.
So the most you can get at level 60 is to have augmented Shire everything. And then, except for one regular Shire ring, because you can't have two of the same ring.
Gotcha. See, that was why I bought the Scintillant ring, because I was like, well, I can't get, I can't augment a second Shire ring, so I figured I'd just get the next best thing. And the next best thing on the board was the Scintillant ring, so we can always replace it later if I really have enough tomestones. Had another thought on the D&D thing you mentioned a while back.
Your Scholar is fine. Your Summoner, your Monk is going to need upgrades because by like 53 or 55, you're going to be behind and you're not going to be able to do stuff as well.
Okay, gotcha. What if the characters made had multiple personalities where each personality is another member in the Discord that wasn't there for the first session? A given session in the campaign can continue with different people to the end with players making notes for the next personality. That sounds...
I have absolutely no idea what that means, to be honest.
It was Conker's idea for a D&D campain, which we were mentioning maybe trying to implement on the Discord at some point.
I know what that means, I just don't know what it means. How you have multiple personalities, and then each personality is just different, so it's different people playing the same characters but with different personalities?
Pretty much, yeah. It's like different people playing the same character, basically.
So you could always just run a series of one-shots, maybe. Because that's, like... That might be easier, I think.
Yeah, with that kind of a setup, it probably would be. Todd says, Shield Throw is just as good as Provoke. Okay, gotcha.
Shield Throw will provoke all enemies around it in a dungeon.
Okay.
But, like...
5 career interest tests later, still found nothing you don't absolutely hate. Well, I mean... that's not great, but... I don't know. Okay.
I know what cool just happened. I know what just happened, Cole.
Well, we'll find out in a minute. I
love it so much.
I guess. It's funny because I just got to the comment that Conker left saying, I left and came back to hearing Cole scream, what the fuck, because he just did again.
Did you turn in the quest, Cole?
Yes.
Don't spoil that for Jimmy.
I want to shout about it so much right now.
So let me finish reading chat and then I'll go see it and then you can shout about it. Let's see. But yeah, Todd, when it comes to the career stuff, I always find that the stuff that resonates most with me in terms of a career is the stuff that it's almost like you do stuff relating to it and it's like a puzzle. And when you unlock the puzzle basically by understanding the concepts and everything, it feels more rewarding to me then, and that's usually why it resonates with me. But I don't know how much sense that makes in terms of, a career test. I don't know how much you'd get out of a career test to see if something resonates with you, but Yeah, sprint isn't something really used as a mechanic till Stormblood. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Normal for this boss. Healing's getting pretty good. Thank you, Yugman. Thank you. Sometimes I still feel like I'm spamming Adlo or Sucker too much, but I'll keep working on it. Let's see. I-120 to 130 can last you until you run the level 55 dungeon or so. Okay. Well, I will need to upgrade it a little bit for Monk then, because I think I'm... Let's look. 114 for Monk. Okay. So yeah,
that's
I'll need
gonna
to
be
upgrade
a little low once you start. If you want to start doing like, again, the first dungeon is technically optional, but I think you need to do it to unlock the air current. And even if you don't, I assume you're gonna.
Yeah, I want to get the air current thing. I want to get that lined up, like I've been doing with the Aetherite crystals, basically. So
yeah.
Let's see. Welcome back, Conquer.
You'll want to do the dungeons, even if you don't have to. I assume you're gonna want to do the dungeons. Depends
on the dungeon, really. I've been skipping a lot of, like, we skipped Cutter's Cry in A Realm Reborn because we didn't need to do it for anything. So if it's not necessary to push the main story along and it's not used in a later main story quest, we're not going to do it. Because I want to make sure we get done with Heavensward rather than get to the, third to last quest and then it's like, well, it's April 26th, sorry. And then call us to drag my ass back in for another month. Fine, saving it. Okay, well, let's get to Ishgard first, then I'll figure it out, and we'll decide whether I'm going to buy some Ironwork stuff or not before the next stream, so...
Is that the case, Douglas? In which case, I approve of that change, because having to cast healing and only healing all the time would be extremely boring.
The campaign can continue. That's actually, that's a pretty good idea then, Conquer, because, that way it doesn't feel like everybody's, obligated to, be at every session we do it. Especially if we get, a bot of some kind to automate it in some way, then it's people can play whenever they want.
It would also depend on how many people you get, because, and also the kind of campaign you run, because in experience, we can, you could have just a campaign that's just one setting, maybe everyone is part of some kind of, guild, and so whoever is available at a given time goes on a certain mission.
Okay.
So, you would just try and wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
And if everyone from the previous group could make it, you could continue it if you needed to. But otherwise, you could just do, Bob, Alice, and Carol play. And then when their session is done, the next week, Bob can make it, and Alice and Carol can't. But, David and Eddie can make it. So
okay,
Bob,
right.
David, and Eddie would run a separate thing that's in the same universe with the same characters. It's just the other people's characters would not be present at that moment.
Right. Okay. See, I have no experience with D&D being what would that even be called? Like a dungeon master? I have no experience with it, so it would be a new experience for me, and we'd probably all have to learn together if I was to do anything with it. So we're gonna find out though in the future. See what I can do about it.
I enjoy tabletop.
Mm-hmm.
You might have guessed.
Kind of figure. I mean, you go once a week to do stuff with it, or is it more than once a week? What are you ing over there for, Cole?
I'm gonna go research how the hell to get in the Palace of Dead because I want to finish this quest line.
You unlock it by going to. It's in Gridania. It's called the House of the Death Build.
I think it's in the.
It's in the
bar place, the inn.
Oh wait, Jimmy's getting to the thing. I'm turning on the stream. I want to see his reaction as it happens.
And I assume you also want to see the thing. Do you want to? Yeah.
I want to see.
It kind of spoils it to say that there's a thing to react to.
DPS and heal, something they added with Stormblood healers wouldn't DPS whatsoever 90% of the time before that. Okay. Well, I'm getting differing opinions between SB and Yugman here, but I'll keep both of your opinions in mind. I'll definitely, take your advice there.
I have no idea what it was like before Stormblood. I'm saying that now you can still cast offensive spells, and I think that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm basically, if it seems like I'm not reacting to either of your opinions, I'm taking both of your advice. I just need to think about it for a little while.
Nowadays, you can absolutely cast damaging spells and not let your healer and not let your tank die.
Right. Yeah, we've seen
there
that.
are going to be times when you're going to have to cast healing a lot more, but you should definitely not be. There's almost always going to be times where the tank doesn't need you to be casting a spell, or they're going to die next cooldown. And during that time, you can usually afford to deal damage.
Right. Especially on Scholar, because it's Adlo and Sucker cost so much, and Physic doesn't heal for shit practically, and then the rest of my healing kit is basically tied to Ether Flow, so it's also, use your resources wisely or you're not going to be able to heal.
Yeah. Also, because you have EOS, you can afford to cast spells for damage more often.
Right. Yep, that helps too. Yep. You're saying is
he's
fine the way you are.
well.
Okay. Gotcha. All right,
Yeah,
let's
you're
see
doing-
what's...
Yeah.
What were you saying, SB? Yeah, go ahead, and then I'll start
if
this
you're,
up.
like casting, if you're like dealing damage, it's good because there are, from my experience, at least in high levels, there are legitimate times where if the healers are getting no DPS, then you cannot actually not enrage the boss. That might just be savage content, but
Okay. And I don't exactly know what Enrage is, but I know it's very bad. So
enrage is the boss took too long and then you immediately lose. So
okay.
usually it'll either just flat out become invulnerable and do a thing that kills everyone, or it'll start doing something that you cannot survive very long. Like it'll just start hitting everyone really quickly until you die.
Okay.
It's basically a fail state because if you've taken long enough for it to get to enrage, you are going to wipe.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. Learning naturally, any change you'd recommend, sure, find out for yourself. Okay. Well, thanks,
Yeah,
Yugman. I
basically
appreciate that.
Yeah. You're doing fine. You're doing well.
Thanks. Okay, let's see what Pio Ryo has to say about Edda's untimely demise, maybe. Depending on whether or not she can survive Falls of Infinite Height.
Why not?
Well, she was doing some necromancy, so maybe she, I don't know, put re-raise on herself.
Damn, when you think about it, the raise spells and everything related to it is pretty fucking necromantic.
Technically speaking, raise is not reviving someone from the dead.
Yeah, it's just KO.
Yeah. You can't bring back someone from the dead
Right.
in the lore.
Right. So mortal wounds, Phoenix Downs, nothing. Ain't gonna work.
Yeah, if you do the white mage quest, there's a conjure thing where a person who's just basically learned how to do white magic on their own. It's like, I figured out how to cast raise, and the guild master's like, I have no idea what will happen if she tries this, but it will almost definitely be very bad. Most likely it would be very bad for her, though.
Yeah, probably.
Because she was healing with her own life force, so if she brought someone back with raise, she would probably just die.
Yeah, that would be bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sounds bad just thinking about it.
Yeah. You figure it out, though.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course
let's
you
go home, get drunk, and live our days out in peace. Not that I can do that. I have to go to Ishgard.
do. You can't do that.
I'm waiting for you, Pio. Join me in the underworld. Is this the PTSD kicking in? Hi. I didn't know Lalafell faces could get that wide.
That was what Cole was reacting to if you weren't aware, if you didn't figure it out.
Oh,
So we're
okay.
finishing this quest line, right, Jimmy? I want closure.
You have to get to floor 50 of Palace of the Dead.
Challenge fucking accepted.
You probably don't want to do that on screen because it will take the rest of the stream.
Yeah, I don't have any plans to do Palace of the Dead right now. I mean, if Cole does it off screen, he'll get closure, but maybe we'll get closure on it later, like after the post Heavensward content is over, which is like after the break that I'm taking. So
Yeah, basically Palace of the Dead, you can find tormented down there. So you find sometimes like NPCs, I think, like at the lower levels, you can find like NPCs that you knew that had died.
Oh,
Like-
okay, gotcha.
And they won't have those names, but you'll see like it'll be a name that is obviously referencing a specific person.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to think of a good example. I think you encounter, like, Livia in there, and it says, like, something, and it calls her some kind of, like, tribunus, but it doesn't say her name, but it's...
Right, like you, even though it doesn't have the name, you'll know who it is when you encounter
yeah, pretty
them.
much.
Gotcha.
I believe so, at least. I never got that far.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. I do know that Palace of the Dead it kind of plays by its own rules, so that's why I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I want to delve too deep into it.
It'll take a while to do as well.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's more out of the curiosity of why the hell did Pio see her there? Was it just PTSD, or is there something actually fucking spooky going on here?
No, there's definitely something actually spooky going on, but I'm willing to write it off as PTSD. So, for now anyway.
Well, you're also willing to stop the stream. Well, you're also willing to stop the stream before beating Heavensward's content, which if you do that, I'm going to suffocate you.
Before what?
And that's why I won't be stopping before the end of Heavensward. Oh wait, we need to go on the Intercessory.
We had some concerns about time in terms of the stream.
Yeah.
And I talked to my brother about it. He was like, oh, hey, if we don't finish Heavensward, we don't finish Heavensward. In which case I said, so you're literally about to leave your viewers off on a fucking cliffhanger. And then he was like, I mean, yeah, maybe. And then I looked him in the eye and said, you're a fucking asshole.
Oh, jeez. I mean...
Which is why I'm trying to push to complete Heavensward, because I don't want to leave him on too much of a
I'll stream the ending myself. I'll post the link for my Twitch in the server. Just to run this game on lower graphical settings so it won't explode. So my computer won't explode.
Right.
Anyway, let's... So you're going to be heading to Ishgard now, Jimmy?
Yep, taking the quest from Alphinode right now.
Prepare for the voice actor. For voice actor shock.
Yeah, it's probably going to happen, isn't it? Floors 170, 200, and Palace are some of the coolest shit. There's 200 floors? Jesus.
I think there might be more. I think it might just go on forever, actually.
Ah, okay.
I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
I don't know, for sure.
Okay, I have to mentally prepare myself so I don't hear Alphinode's voice and go, wait, who the fuck is this guy?
Okay, it does end at 200.
Oh, okay.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Yeah, that is definitely not Sam Riegel.
So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
I'm trying to place the voice actor. I feel like I've heard him before, but I can't quite think of
mean,
you must go
is
to
it a hot
Ishgard,
take that I don't
as
like
Tataru
hate this
proposed.
voice?
I will return to Ul'dah and set things right.
Well, it might be a hot take that I
almost-
think that this voice is better. That it suits
It almost, I feel like, yeah, I kind of agree. It almost fits him a little better, I think, just than the Sam Riegel voice. But then again, I've seen Sam Riegel in like 20 million other roles that are not like an elf prince person, kind of.
Yeah, a 17-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, he's played, teenagers in the past. It's just he has that kind of voice where every character kind of sounds the same, so it's like,
I also have the dubious dishonor of not actually knowing much, if anything, about Critical Role or the people on it, so I don't have any specific attachment to Sam Riegel as an actor. So to me, it was just, oh, he has a different voice. I like this voice better.
Yeah, it's fair enough. I mean, I like him as a voice actor as much as the next guy. It's just, I'm not going to be unhappy because they decided to switch.
I think part of it was also just that the delay between Heavensward recording and
there is no need
and the recordings from A Realm Reborn.
Most
made
likely,
it so that
yeah.
they couldn't get a lot of people back.
Yeah, most likely. I forget, is this around, because Heavensward released in 2015, is that when all the voice actors were unionizing? Because that may have played into it in some way. I'd have to look it up.
Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
If only made it to 185 yourself, it gets pretty rough. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
I bring tidings.
Wikipedia informs me it was released on June 23rd.
The three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper.
Oh, okay, cool.
Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed.
See, I knew befriending these guys would come in handy
Needless
eventually.
to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am
Shockingly,
certain they will, of course be welcome to join
being
you
really
there.
good friends and allies with someone makes it more likely that they will want to help you.
Shockingly.
Didn't know that would happen. At some point, Yagiri's voice actor died. Oh, that's too bad.
Oh, Jesus.
No one, even wants to run Palace of the Dead. They didn't even when it was still relevant.
I
Oh,
humbly
Jesus.
accept your offer of hospitality.
That's why he took up a solo run and couldn't get past floor 100. I don't even know what class you'd use.
I think solo runs are still a
The Count is
contested,
good man
trying to be the
and
best at
just.
this.
He will
kind of
treat
thing.
you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
Well, good. I wouldn't have
As
it any
to
other way.
Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
As long as the Ishgardians don't mind us doing that, but okay. Use whatever you want, and no solo runs are there for people who are bored. You don't even have to even want to be the best. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so now we can get past the Gates of Judgment. Cool.
Yeah.
And Sir Horshfont happens to have a manor there. Nice. You know, past the gates, I would assume. Kind of weird to get a border house literally on a bridge. Not my first place to build a house, I have to say. Alright, let's go to the gates. And let's get Confucius out here as well, why not? We'll step into Heavensward together. Ooh, call him in and disband the party, okay?
Okay.
I already left like a while ago, so.
Okay. No harm, no foul then. Your static did it a bunch. Your friend got the floor 150 plus mount and sold it for 50 mil. Oh my god. That's crazy money. I don't even know what that would look like. I mean, I know what
money and a lot of glamour.
I mean, I know what 50 million would look like, but like there's a reason why my greased lightning meter and my ether flow meter are over here, because I'm pretty sure my gil meter is not going up any more digits for the rest of this playthrough. It's probably going to be in the 100,000-ish range, like the hundreds of thousands-ish range at the most for the rest of this playthrough, so. Not unless your clear time means that much to you. Okay, so there's a time on it, like you're timed when you're in the palace. Okay. I don't know, maybe we'll dabble in it a little, but I don't know if we'll ever get done with the quest there. It kind of depends. Depends on people's interest. And my interest, too. So. You get some good stuff to sell in Heavensward, so make off. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, that entrance is not the entrance to the gates. That is the entrance to the Steps of Faith. I got to remember that.
Yeah.
Don't accidentally click on it. Okay, here we go. Going into Ishgard. Ready, set, go. Now you get Thav onions from questing the second area. I'd have to check what that's worth on the board. If they're limited, they're probably worth quite a decent chunk.
I would imagine.
Yeah, we're going to need to bundle up a little more here, I think. I mean, I know I have Fists of Fire and all that, but I still have an open shirt.
And so they came, at a friend's behest.
Oh wow, even Alphinaud bundled up. You guys might want to put... Oh wait, you don't have hoods. Never mind, I was going to say, you might want to put the hoods up on the back of that.
Can we all just sit down and realize the fucking insanity of the situation that we're in currently?
Yeah.
We're just...
With royal blood.
Oh hey, the Dragon's Dogma music is playing in the background again.
Of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Well, as it is, we came to a halt because I have no idea how to open this. Oh, never mind. There we go, now it's open. False alarm! Everyone keep going. They were selling for millions when that Chocobo leveling exploit came out with Blue Mage. Yeah, I remember that actually. We were playing at that time.
Ishgard, shining city on the mountain.
Probably not worth as much now, but...
Was that the thing where you could level up your Chocobo really, really quickly?
Yeah, like they gained like 10 times their normal experience or something crazy. I forget.
Which seems like a silly problem to fix, because who really cares about, like... It doesn't really affect any other player to have a high-level Chocobo. Like, you can't... It doesn't matter in dungeons or instances or anything where anyone else affected.
They just knew that Confucius would become even more powerful of a god than he already is. They had to nerf him preemptively.
Sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
Jesus. Refugees in the streets, man.
Not a great place to be a refugee in the street, though. Let's be honest.
No, yeah, not at all. Even Ravenaster would be better than this. At least Ravenaster's warm.
And his companions passed.
It's also ruins.
Entering at last a city whose history was
I don't know if you're talking about original Ravenaster or Ravenaster in this.
Original Ravenaster, but I imagine the Ravenaster in this place being a dungeon is significantly worse to live in.
Well, it's warm there, I think. It's in the desert.
I guess.
It's, They have the chocobos there that can use meteor.
Ah, great. Oh, so we were hearing a passage from the memoirs of the Count. Okay.
Count Edmond de Forton.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is narration about you coming Heavensward.
So does that mean he came to Heavensward from somewhere else originally, that he had those memoirs, or is he talking specifically about us? This is like that was like his
specifically talking about you.
Okay, so that was like his memoirs that he'll write in the future.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Okay.
So, like, spoiler alert, he is still alive when you get this far? I assume that's not much of a spoiler?
No, not really.
Not at all.
Alright, let's speak to the servant. I even referred to me by last name. That's fancy. He has a residence in the Pillars. Okay. Sure. I don't know where the Pillars are, but I assume you're just going to let me find it myself. Okay, fair enough. Come on, Interceptor, we got a town to explore. First things first, let's go hit up the Aetheryte Crystal, as always. Probably set it as a home point, too. I get the feeling we're going to be here a while.
Yeah, I would recommend doing that, too.
Yeah.
Because you're not wrong.
Set home point, because, yeah, Revenant's Toll, not really looking like a good home point for right now.
Yeah, no.
No, not at all.
Let's see what my map says about this place. Oh, this is a big place, man. Okay, the Broom, the Forgotten Knight, and the Skysteel Manufactory. Oh, there's that clan hunt quest that I wanted to take. I'm not really sure if I even still want to take it, honestly, because I don't know if I really want the... There was a weapon that I might want for the class I'm going to be taking soon that is available for some Centurio seals, which I think you get from these guys? I forget exactly. I'd have to look again, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll take it anyway, just for the hell of it. There's the Machinist quest. Just have a look around. I don't know if we can't see quests over here yet, but... Okay, so we have to go to the next map to go to House Forton. So that's where we'll go. But let's go attune to these small crystals first. Get the lay of the land here, because, again, we're going to be here a while, so might as well. You gentlemen wouldn't know where I could get, like, a fur coat or something, do ya? I kinda didn't come here with the proper equipment for the cold. Gonna need to bundle up. Hopefully there is some equipment that lets you bundle up around here, because the last piece of equipment I got from Monk, the Gloam set, is basically just a bunch of pieces of fabric taped together, so yeah, not ideal for a place like this. Is this down here, or... It should be right... Aha, there it is, okay. Should go up there and take the B rank from the board. Do I have to do that clan hunt quest first to take the B rank there, Yugman, or how does that work exactly? Because I saw the board, and I definitely
I believe you do need to have, like, unlocked it.
Okay. Well, it is available, so, and it actually is right here, I think, so... I think it's down here. Maybe. Unless I'm just walking into Refugee Alley here, which is kind of what it looks like.
Wait, it didn't work? The
What
jump
didn't
thing
work?
didn't work this time. I tried to backflip off of a really high cliff and it didn't... fell in almost.
Oh. Huh. That's weird.
I think I might have, like... shockingly... trying to exploit glitches to do things is going to end in poorly sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, so... Not sure, it
There's
resets
a bunch
tomorrow
of
so you can
bears.
stack 2. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, let's go have a look then. It's pretty much going to be the rest of the episode is us exploring Ishgard, so...
Yeah. Probably. I mean, how long are you going to keep going?
Till about 7. So maybe we'll get a little further than that, but I don't imagine doing too much else. So... Let's go have a look. I am the appropriate level to do this clan hunt thing, so...
Why don't you you should take the quest, because I think you can take the quest now already.
Yes, I can.
The new class, I mean.
Oh, the new class quest. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I just need to get a good lay of the land first before I take it.
So maybe that could be the last thing you do.
Might be a good idea, yeah. Maybe we'll do that last. Unable to accept the bills posted presently. Okay, because I have to take this quest in order to get that done. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Okay, let the clan hunt begin. So why you smiling at me, friend? Yeah, I've had my fair share of scraps. Oh, the clan Centurio is even over here. Okay. As long as you're not going to make me hunt Yasmat, I think we'll be okay. I don't even think we're going to be hunting Yasmat when I do the Final Fantasy XII playthrough, because that would literally be one stream, so... to fight one enemy.
Bonus episode.
The bonus... Well, I'd have to be level 99 in order to fight it too, which is like... I'd be lucky in the Final Fantasy XII stream if I get to level 55, let alone 99. I mean, there is a way to grind it out and make the game play itself to give you the levels, but that takes... I think using that method takes, like...
An eternity.
I want to say 18 hours from start to finish to go from 50 to 99, which 50 is about the endgame level, so...
Fucking hell.
I mean, there is New Game Plus where you can just start at level 90, and then you're pretty much good for everything, but that would require me to beat the entire story again before doing that, so... You were at 99 when you killed it. Which version am I playing? The only time I've killed the Yasmat was on the PS2 version, so definitely not the Zodiac Age. They might have made it easier in Zodiac Age 2, because I think you can break the damage cap of 99.99 now in the Zodiac Age, so... Yeah, and it does have a fast-forward button. That's a good point, Todd. Well, maybe we'll consider it then. I don't know. I consider the Hellworm to be the ultimate challenge in Final Fantasy XII, but it's not even as tough as some of the later hunts, so... Maybe I'm just a little bitch. Imagine hitting 20k hit. Boy, that would be nice. I was stuck at 99.99 the whole time when I was doing 12. The last time I did anything post like that, like, I only went up to like the rank 5 hunts the last time I played 12, which is like not even close to the hardest stuff. Oh, so you guys can pick your own marks. Ah, okay. That's interesting.
Oh my god, this guy.
What?
It's nothing. It's a bard quest thing. Because you think someone's gonna like pick a fight with a guy's knight, and then he arrives and he's like, "I brought you a message from your betrothed. She's expecting." You thought he was because you think he's flirting with her, but he delivers a message to her husband, like, "Come home, I'm pregnant."
Oh,
What?
Jesus. Well, I'm interested in joining Clan Centurio. Yeah, I try my hand at it. Why not? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I can wield weapon and I don't fear death. I've almost tried to walk into a death prematurely many times, so...
I need to reapply all my glamours now because I'm getting better gear.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gradually replacing pieces of my gear, and now I don't have the glamours that I liked.
I know that struggle. I don't know.
okay.
I'm not a
I've
big
grown
fan of
to
fame and glory, but
survive.
riches do sound kind of nice. They're gonna put my name in a book. Great.
What did you? Oh, that does remind me. When you talked to the gentleman kids, they're like, "Why did you choose to?" I'm curious.
Oh god, it's been a few episodes.
It's been many episodes.
I forget the exact one, but it was like
The
I know it
answers
wasn't the
are
fame and
basically
glory
power,
one.
wealth, or fame.
I want to say, well, no, I think I'm thinking of Kingdom Hearts, because I want to say there was an answer that was like something about broadening your horizons, and I think that was the one I took. But I think I'm
No,
thinking of Kingdom
that's-
Hearts. So
Yeah, that's not an answer. Your answers, I remember because you don't get to have like a fancy sounding answer. Your answers are fame, money, or power.
yeah, I don't remember.
I'd have to go look. Do you remember which episode that would have been, maybe?
Let's see. I think it's titled Far From Home. It's like number 40 or
I'm
something.
gonna look it up.
It's the first one with Yugiri in it, if I remember right. Where is this quest?
I mean,
Oh, it's right outside. Okay. It's probably at the board.
would it be the first one with Yukiri? Because
Yeah, I think there's a, I think that it got a better thumbnail on YouTube than on here, because in the actual thumbnail on YouTube, I'm pretty sure Yugiri's actually in it. I'm not sure if she's in it on this one.
I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just skip ahead a little bit.
So we can pick a level 1 clan mark bill that takes our fancy. Okay. Then we'll do that. I don't know if we'll kill it today, but we'll see. Clan hunts now available.
Nice.
And if we defeat the hunts, we can get Centurio seals, which we can exchange for exclusive items. That sounds good. Yeah, let's take a look at the level 1 clan mark bills. What do we got? An Upland Mylodon, well, 3 of them. They're in the Western Highlands. Oh, okay, so you get some money, some seals, and some experience. That's not bad.
Okay, moment of truth. Which one did you pick?
Deep Eyes.
Oh, yeah,
Paisa.
those are...
Brown Bear. Oh, great call. You gotta fight bears in this one.
Just bears.
Let's just hope we don't encounter Dova Bear.
Oh, God.
I mean, this is the dragon expansion, so...
Oh my god, you hovered on this on the dialogue box before that you answer for a whole minute and a half.
That sounds like me.
What were you doing?
I don't remember.
Probably explaining
Oh,
something
you
stupid.
The options are power, glory, massive fortune, go wither the wild rose blooms.
That was it. That was it. The Wild Rose one. Yeah.
I don't even know what that's supposed to mean.
I don't think I knew what it was supposed to mean. It just sounded fancy, so I was like, well, Wild Rose.
Let me mute you real quick so I can see.
And the kids were like, what do you... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Because I know the kids were like, what do you mean by that? And I was like, I don't even know. So... Centurio seals will net you the old AF2 gear, aka the old I-200 stuff. Don't buy it, though. They changed it with Stormblood, so you get it when you finish your level 60 quest. Oh, that's good to know, Risu. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Sounds about right.
And hello, Risu. How you doing?
My answer, my logic was like to get power, but like to get power to protect people. That. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
To do something.
Let's take this mark. And let's take this one, because they're both in the same place. Again, I don't think we're gonna... Oh, I've already accepted a mark bill. Okay. Oh, I thought I accepted... Hang on. Hold on. Let's go back. Okay, maybe you can only accept one. Got it. Where haven't we been here? Let's see. That is better bill hunting. I don't have the levels for that yet, so... Okay, we gotta go over to Skysteel Manufactory to get the last, Aetheryte shard here, and then we will go to the pillars. I don't even know how to get to the manufactory, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Oh, you can't get B ranks? Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe it's just because I'm not like a... I don't know, is there ranks in Clan Centurio?
There are, I believe.
Maybe I'm just not a high enough rank then.
I think you need to unlock them by doing ones or something.
Check your inventory, you accepted all of the marks? Really? Hang on. Are they here?
They would be under your key items.
Oh, okay.
They're like they're like pages you get for those.
1 star. I did accept all of them. Wow. Okay, fair enough. Good to know.
So, are you going to tell us what your class is yet?
Momentarily, yes. Once we get to the pillars and I complete this, we will find out.
No.
Are you going to take the quest at the pillars?
I can't tell you that. That would be a spoiler.
It would be a spoiler, but it would only be a spoiler to me who already knows your options. It wouldn't be a spoiler to
Well, wait. Do you mean am I going to take the main quest that's in the pillars, or what do you mean by that? Let me clarify before I answer.
Never mind. I'll just wait.
Okay.
I will explain when it is no longer going to be like craziness about it.
Okay. I'm trying to keep it really under wraps, so I know I'm being anal retentive about it, but...
How Freudian.
Yeah, really. Won't be much longer.
No, because I mean that's literally like a Freud thing. Is that
Yeah.
the people who were anal retentive were potty trained inappropriately.
Aha! See, I don't remember that part about Freud. Probably because most of my professors were like, don't worry about Freud, you don't need to know anything about him.
80% of Freud is about, like, sex and childhood stuff that we now are like, maybe he had a point, but not like this.
Maybe he kind of had a point.
Maybe the
but
subconscious is there, but Freud was kind of off the mark after that.
Yeah, he thought there was way too much. He had way too much emphasis on how much sex and childhood sexuality played into it, and also was, super, like, heteronormative.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
what
No,
about
no
women?
room for no room for literally anything other than like the
Yeah,
male
straight
opinion,
men.
basically. Yeah, straight men.
Yeah. When, spoiler alert, that's not all of the people that live on.
Lay gasp.
Spoiler alert has been my, like, pet phrase lately, and I don't know if that's a good.
Well, it's not bothering me, to be fair.
Okay,
So.
good.
Ooh, I've got some stuff I can sell. I should probably get rid of that Tomberry card, but I can do that later. Who sells Gasal greens in this town? Carvery? Probably not you. Maybe the independent merchant and mender sells it.
I think it would be someone who sells items.
Yeah. Purchase items. Here's a dye monger, basically. Not you.
Where I'm on your look, you're talking to the person with, like, the ingredients and the fishing stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Wasn't them either. Let's see. Arms mender, armorer. We'll probably be back here quite a number of times, so... Sundries vendor. Here we go. That looks like... Okay, yeah, that's not what I... What in the world? Why is mistletoe worth so much?
It's rare. Oh, I forgot to attune to Falcon's Nest, and I have to go back.
Uh-oh.
Nah.
Oh, there's the materia melder. Okay. I'm guessing we're probably going to be going there to this marketplace pretty often while we're here. It's probably like our hub market now.
Yeah.
So.
You are also going to be there for the MSQ at least a couple of times, I think.
Okay, got it. What happens when you're like you and did all your level 60 stuff before Stormblood? You mean in terms of like job quests, Todd? Because we probably will do all the level 60 stuff before Stormblood, other than the one that you pick up as soon as you start Stormblood, obviously, because I can't really do that. Just before he tells everyone his next class, Jimmy will end the stream. Wouldn't put it past him. Don't give me any ideas, Conker.
Jimmy, if you end the stream before you announce your next class, there won't be another stream.
I mean, Cole could always just tell us.
I don't even know, actually.
It's a secret to everybody.
You could always physically threaten him until he tells you.
He could.
But you're the warrior of light. Violence works on everyone.
You're right!
Did you just crack your knuckles?
He did, yes.
I did. So Jimmy, about that next class.
There's about to be a lot of violence going on in my room, isn't there?
Oh yeah!
Apparently.
Oh boy. Jeweled Crozier, you might go there a lot. Oh, is that the name of this place? Okay. I know the Jeweled Crozier because I was looking up some of the gear that you can get in Heavensward, and it kept saying Jeweled Crozier. I'm like, where is that exactly? Now we know. Wow, fancy place. Jesus. It's probably as big as the palace in Aladdin. It's kind of what it reminded me of at first glance. You know, that or Disneyland. Okay, so we have access to the last vigil. How many other vigils are there? I know the stone vigil. Let's see. Astrologicum, Tribunal, and St. Renmaud's Cathedral. I don't even know if I said that right, but we're going there.
And meanwhile, in the back of Jimmy's head, I wonder how fast the second I got into Heavensward, my brother grabbed the Astrologian quest.
How quickly did you?
I'm already an astrologer.
He was an astrologian before the stream today.
Somehow.
Because he was in Ishgard. He went to Ishgard like at the end of the last stream.
Because I had an intention of being like, oh, I'm going to start leveling astrology, and then my paint program took over my life.
Then he got his draw pad, and he was like, well, I'm going to test this bad boy out.
So let's see here. I have a brand spanking new pad to draw electronically, a bunch of art that I need to turn digital, and the fact that I'm mortified of going into Dungeon Queue being a new healer before I have more experience. Yep, that's 3 excuses. Paint program.
Just get in the dungeon. Sorry for mistakes, guys. This is the first time I've healed in duty roulette. Everyone leaves. I mean, that's what would happen, so don't need to hyperventilate about it.
I'm sorry, it's just fucking great because it's true.
Let's see. Last place we need to go is that Astrologicum place, right? Is that an airship landing? It is. Okay. Well, now I know where that is, too. Okay, excuse me. So a bunch of different high houses here. The market's over here. Excuse me again, Jesus. Airship's over here. If we go back here, we've got Refugee Alley, Clan Centurio, the Aetheryte Crystal, and whatever that's supposed to be. Looks like a gun.
What looks like a gun?
There's an icon on the map in the Foundation near Sky Steel Manufactory that looks like a gun.
Why do I get the feeling
that's
it's
the
machinist?
machinist quest area.
Ah, okay. Got
The
it.
machinist's guns.
That makes sense now. Wasn't thinking that deeply, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the machinist like symbol.
Okay, gotcha. I do that a lot, not thinking very deeply.
Fucking same! How the hell? Jimmy, I feel bad now.
Why?
I'm a level 58 paladin with a full ironwork set that's not augmented. I go over to the market board, to the market in Ishgard, and just go to level 56 gear, and there's a fucking regular ass piece of equipment that's better than my gear.
Are you sure? Because you gotta look at the stats it gives, too. You could have better defense,
the
but...
stats. I was talking more about the defense and magic defense regard.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, the stats might make it different, you know?
It will.
Only might.
Yeah.
If
Well,
it gives-
I mean...
If
Yeah.
it gives more vitality, at least, it will definitely just straight up be better. But if it's higher defenses, it might not be like better. I think at this level it doesn't matter as, but it's gonna recommend you whichever one has higher vitality. I think.
Fair point. Oh shit! I need to. What the hell am I doing?
Yeah, do that before we get to a dungeon, please. Hey, we attuned all the Ethernet in Ishgard. Nice. And we can go to the Gates of Judgment if I use one of these to go back to Kurthus. Not that I'd want to right now, but it's there in case we need it. Do I need to do anything at the airship landing? Probably not. Guess we could go look and see if anybody else has Gisal grains over here. I don't know why they'd have them all the way over here, but... Mission Quartermaster, Mission Commander, Spoils Trader, Specialist.
I turned in the quest and left again, and I still forgot to register with the Aetheryte in this area.
Oh, whoops.
Wow.
What does this guy say? Oh, wow. Guess I've got some work to do to keep up with the Specialist then. Holy
I
cow.
believe those people are for Dia,
Ah, okay.
I think, which is the deadest content in the game apparently.
Yeah, I was going to say, probably nothing I'm going to be concerned about. Anytime soon, anyway. Is this up this way? Yeah, I can get there from there. Okay. Up we go. Let's go turn in this quest. Yeah, no, can't take the helmet off. Sorry, it's too cold. Actually, you know, it might not be too cold considering I have Fists of Fire on. Yeah, we'll take the helmet off. We don't need our hot bars. We're in a town for now, so... Sir Horshfont. Nice. We've finally met up with you.
It only took you like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say to him. Yeah, we meet at last. Only took me like 2 hours to get here. So this is Fort Hump Manor. Oh, really? Okay, sure. Let's go make an introduction then. Didn't know there was going to be a reception waiting for me when I got here.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
See, I don't know why. I was under the impression that he was the quote-unquote lord here, but I guess a count would be a higher rank.
He is a member of the royal family and has some clout, but
He still has to refer to the guy that owns the place as my lord, so he can't have that much clout. Not as much as I was giving him credit for. Then again, I didn't know this count guy before, so...
He's the head lord, I believe, of
I, Count Edmund
Dragon's
de
Head.
Fortemps, do bid you
okay.
welcome. As wards of House
But that's
Fortemps,
not
you
the
shall
same
be
as being
afforded
head
every
of the
courtesy.
entire noble house.
Yeah, that would afford you a little more luxury, I think.
Just a little bit.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Fortemps.
The honor is mine, Master Alfino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
I mean, we didn't do that much for Ishgard, but... You know, stopped a dragon, stopped a random lady from summoning a long-dead saint.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Yeah, that does follow us around, doesn't it?
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been...
What does,
war
Interceptor?
effort, hence
Yes,
the
but also our
borders.
reputation.
Yet it is in troubled
Also.
times most of all.
Yes, but
that men
also
should seek allies. Don't you think?
He's got to follow me around. He's the goodest boy.
Of course.
Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
So if I see anybody on the street giving me the stink eye, don't worry about it, because that's not going to last long. Got it.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Ow.
What was that?
Full
That was my chair.
But before you
murdering me.
return to your labors, why not
I
take a
hate
tour
this
of the
chair.
city?
Should get a new one.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
do well,
Those
I think,
like
to
really
advance yourselves
badass
with
gaming
your
chairs that
surroundings.
some streamers use are like $100. You just put it together yourself.
Except money, right?
I mean, Thursday I'm gonna have money.
What is the money you can afford to expend on a chair?
Well, I mean, $100 I'll definitely be able to spend because there's no way in hell I'm taking any deal that's below $100 for the amount of cards that are in my binder. So
He's selling off some of his Yu-Gi-Oh cards because
I'm selling off all of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
he isn't playing anymore. So
I was in the competitive for quite some time, and I have amassed quite the horde of
what's all
expensive
this
cards.
stuff?
That makes sense. I preferred Magic the Gathering. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh for a while, but I fell out of favor when they started adding a lot of additional mechanics that I didn't really like. I'm sure you've heard this before.
Oh yeah, same story with everyone. They add in something and then they just don't like it anymore. People just fall off because the game gets too expensive.
Yeah.
High quality quest rewards? What? This is news to me. Actually makes the quest rewards worth it rather than looking at the market board. Is this better than what I have? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't give me dex, but I don't need dex. It's less crit, more direct hit, more vitality, more strength. I don't care about the skill speed. Wow.
I don't give a shit about the skills.
It is like the last stat that I actually care about a thing giving me, for Monk anyway.
Yeah.
No, don't worry, I don't plan on sticking around this house for too long. I've got some adventuring to do. We got a whole new world to explore, Alfie Note. Oh, maybe I should have waited to learn the layout until they said, hey, we should go learn the layout, which is what they're saying now.
Now you get a tour.
Great. Well, I'll never forget the city now because I'll have explored it myself and then explored it for a quest.
Yeah.
Also, Jimmy,
Yeah.
I might be the single worst person
Why?
I would be
because I entered the boss fight with the what the hell was it? The Beholder resurrected, and frickin' my music playlist, fucking Slave Night Gale comes on, and I'm just like, oh, this is fitting.
Oh,
I was
boy.
like, okay, if this was Ludwig the Accursed.
Yeah, that would have been.
You ever notice how Dark Souls has a tendency of fucking over paladins?
Well, that's because it's a series about dark themes, and paladins generally don't have that kind
Paladins
of
generally,
outlook.
it doesn't end well for them, ever.
Well, in the
Period.
Soul series, yeah. But
What was the boss fight you were doing?
when we were in Tamtara, his music playlist busted out with what was it again called?
Slave Knight Gale from Dark Souls 3.
One of the DLC bosses from Dark Souls 3. It was it's a fight against this. He's not exactly a paladin, but he's
Was he a paladin and now he's evil?
he more like he was. I think he was a guardian or something like that of some place, and then he absorbed basically the.
Was he corrupted by the place he was guarding?
I wouldn't even say corrupted. It's that the place that he was guarding, like the thing in Dark Souls 3 is that the world is ending, right? Because it's the end of the trilogy. So every
thought that
place
was
is kind of
Dark
getting
Souls.
shifted around and obscured, and everything's kind of dying. Well, the city that he's in is fine until you get to the end of it, and then it's dead. Basically.
The cool thing about Dark Souls 3 in that regards to that specific DLC is the fact that chronologically, that's the last fight. That's after the full Soul of Cinder, all that crazy crap. Gale is literally the final boss of the Dark Souls series. An old-ass man wielding a broken sword and fighting a wasteland is the final boss.
Mm-hmm. And the city was probably what corrupted him when it was dying.
Uh-huh. Gale is one
Didn't
of my
get that part
favorites in terms of things, even though I've never really played Dark Souls 3, so I don't really think I have a right to talk.
I know nothing about Dark Souls except that it's super dark and depressing, and I don't want to do any of that.
I don't need none of that depression.
I wouldn't say it's depressing. I mean, they kind of get depressing in Dark Souls 2. I wouldn't say Dark Souls 1 is depressing.
I mean, all three of them are about the world ending, are they not?
Yeah, that's debatable. There's reason to believe that the world ended long before Dark Souls happened because the timeline in Dark Souls is a mess.
Fucked. The timeline in Dark Souls is fucked.
But the thing about it is that the world always comes back in some capacity, and usually that's where you're playing, is after the world's been quote-unquote reincarnated. It's just in Dark Souls 3 where the world is ending. Like, you're at the nexus point where the world is ending during your playtime, so... It's hard to explain without really, going deep into the lore, I guess. You can't hand that to Tataru unless you bend down, dude. Sorry. Unless you dropped it in her palms.
I'm assuming that's what happened.
I mean, how tall does he have to be before it reaches terminal velocity before it hits her hand?
I mean,
Depending on the
Malifaux
item.
are the size of nothing, so...
I mean, what did he drop? I forget. Like a key?
Looks like a card or a menu from a restaurant. I didn't see what it was before he turned around, so... Oh, okay, so we'll have to remind them about House Fortome then while we're walking around.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. I mean, physics nerd here. If you are, you can reach terminal velocity pretty quickly on something, but if something doesn't weigh a lot, then terminal velocity won't mean much. So that's why you can drop a coin and it'll hit terminal velocity, but it won't actually kill someone if it lands on them.
Right, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it
Terminal
wasn't
velocity
meant to
won't
be
kill
like
somebody?
it wasn't meant to be like an actual, it was meant to be a joke rather than a thing about actually,
I
looking
know,
at
but I also
terminal
didn't know
velocity.
that. I learned something today. A coin at terminal velocity can't kill somebody. That's weird.
Yeah.
I figured anything at terminal velocity would just...
Well, what terminal velocity is it's how terminal velocity is how fast it's physically possible for something to move.
Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense. Oh yeah, Jimmy. I also just did something.
What?
You'll see.
Okay.
I'll show you when I get back to the city.
Okay.
I'm in Limsa right now because I needed to go to my house.
Oh, okay. You mean you're in?
Yes.
Is there an inn in Ishgard?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Maybe we'll find out here. So Our first stop is to the Hoplon. Okay. And then we'll go to the Jeweled Crozier. And
Rage of
then
Cologne
Foundation.
intensifies.
I don't know what Rage of Cologne is, so but I'll take your word for it.
It's a paladin skill.
Oh, okay.
And I'm
That's
doing a
why.
paladin quest, which means that there are no less than 3 people using loud effect at the same time.
That would explain, though, why I didn't know what it is.
Hey, Jimmy, here's a thought. Maybe you should try Paladin. Deus Volt with me. Give in.
I can't tell you what I'm trying, though, because it would be a spoiler.
You're gonna tell us this stream, and if
that's
you don't,
true.
I'm going to strangle you.
It's true.
Both of those things are true.
Both of those things are true. If I get off the stream without telling people, he will strangle me, and you will not see me again.
You could probably read through your notes if you die and find out.
Yes,
Both
that's
of you
that's
two
that's
assume
where
you
he would
know
that's
now.
where he would find out, is if he read my notes. I wouldn't tell him.
Bold of you to assume he writes anything down.
No, that's you, not me.
Piss off.
Oh, so that's where the Archbishop is. Okay. Might have to pay him a visit. Tell him to stop
Being a cunt.
canoodling with Asians there. Is canoodling even a word? I might have just came up with that off the top of my head rather than actually using a word.
He's canoodling a word.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's like an SAT word for spooning someone. The things we talk about on this stream, huh?
Yep.
It is basically
Okay.
kissing and cuddling amorously, according to dictionary.com.
There's your SAT word for the day there, viewers.
They probably are getting more than enough from, from watching people play.
Yeah, that's true. This game is full of SAT words of the day, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna probably at some point just dissolve into like saying anon in real life.
Then you'll catch yourself and be like, oh, damn it!
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Nidhogg is dead. Okay, I mean, dead as a dragon can be, anyway, in this universe.
No.
I wasn't even aware that dragons could die.
That is actually untrue, and I'm not sure where it said that.
Because the servant here said this is where the first king, King Thordan, put down Nidhogg, and I'm like, well, put down, does that mean die, or does that mean temporarily disable? Because how could you build a city on his back,
It means that they took one of Nidhogg's eyes. And
Oh, that's what they were referring to. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
He did not. He is alive. That is important to know. Otherwise, you would be very concerned later. He is alive. It has been this whole time.
Be like, oh, that's what Edda was going to the underworld for. I know it's not, but
For reanimating Nidhogg.
yes.
Now that would be a fucking twist.
It does mention that she was going to go and investigate. It does mention her going to court this with Aver. It's not entirely clear whether that was before or after he died.
Right.
I got the sense it was before, but I'm not sure.
I imagine it would be easier to get used to the cold if she went after. Because she would be dead inside and he would be dead outside. So, it wouldn't take much. Is this off to the side here? Did I miss a turn somewhere? Let's see here. I did miss a turn. Okay. It's down these steps. Let's check out the markets, even though we already kind of did.
I have Paladin dot attack now, but one of them. I already had the other one.
Speaking of paladin attacks and things that I'm genuinely annoyed by, apparently, and I say apparently, with large, gigantic quotes around it because sometimes I don't know any better than that. Apparently, I can't go to the area where my next paladin quest is.
It's Falcon's Nest, isn't it?
It's Falcon's Nest.
Yeah, you have to. Almost all of the quests are going to take you to Falcon's Nest. And
I'm also... What?
So you're not going to be able to do those until you get back. Until you
On
get
the
there.
theoretical
You can get
side-
there pretty shortly after even where Jimmy is.
Oh, okay. See, we're the lucky refugees. The unlucky ones are the ones living in the streets here.
You're lucky, well, lucky and also, you know, famous and powerful and influential.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I wish you could do?
What?
When you're at your glamour dresser, I wish you could try on multiple pieces of equipment just to see how they look together.
You can! I actually found that out in between the streams here. There's a thing on the try-on menu that's called Save Outfit. If you click that and keep it on, you can try on multiple pieces at the same time. Mm-hmm. I was experimenting a little.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm. Bum, bum, bum. Sorry, I felt the need to put the logo. I even moved my arms like a star going across the sky there.
God damn it.
Did you, Cole? Did you see him do this? Were you a witness?
Yes. That pained, agonized.
That pained
yes.
groan that he's making should tell you everything you need to know. Okay, I guess we'll go over by Skysteel to get to the Aetheryte Plaza. I mean, I could teleport there, but...
Oh my god, the bar quest is hilarious.
What was that? I didn't catch...
I'm laughing because of the bard quest. It's hilarious.
Oh, okay. Want to make a comment.
I have a harp now, I guess.
Oh, well, okay
I just
then.
have a harp. I don't know why.
Just pop it out of the ether.
Yeah, it's just like two people arguing, and one of them insults the other while singing. And then it's like, so, do you have any ideas for a new song? And then it just pans sideways, and there's you standing there with a harp.
Don't mind me. I'm just over
That's a
here.
song.
Don't mind me. I'll just be over here.
This is hilarious.
It's like that one time in Sword of Mana where the hero and his girlfriend are arguing, and Lester's just standing there playing the harp. Like, I'm not even here. Just pretend I'm not even here. You two have your little spat. I'll be over here playing the harp. It's
I
fine.
need to find better bard glamours.
I think I'm remembering that right. I don't know. It's been since the playthrough that I did for YouTube since I played Sword of Mana, and that's like, what is that, 8.5 years ago at this point? Something like that. Jesus, it's been a long time.
So can confirm, my new Paladin Glamour looks absolutely beautiful, and it didn't cost me jack shit.
I have attuned to the Aetherites, and I'm going to take this circlet. Okay, so we've had our little tour. Let's see what this next thing, the better half. Oh, it's continuing the tour. Okay. Do I want to keep
Also,
doing
Jimmy,
this?
I
Or
am
do we wanna do
conflicted
that?
beyond conflicted.
Why?
Because I'm level 58 on Paladin, and I'm also level 57 on Red Mage, so I'm just like, do I really want to be taking these Heavensward quests and getting this experience on two classes that are leveled to shit when I have one that's just sitting in the back?
Well, you can't...
Speaking of classes, are you going to take that yet?
Yeah, that's what I was debating right now, whether I should take this quest right now and then do that quest for the class after this, or if I should wait and do the class first and then this one. I was just going to say, you can't actually complete the quests on Astrologian right now because you have to be 50 in order to turn them in. So...
I want to die.
I really want to find a hat that looks like that because it looks cool, but I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah, we don't want that hat. Well, I'll probably take it and then glamour over it with my glasses. What do we think, chat? Should we take the better half quest and then do the class quest that I want, or do you want me to just get it over with already and tell you what the class is? So SB votes for class.
I'm pretty sure I can't have this until I'm level.
Cole, what do you vote for? Class or this quest then class?
Yes.
I kind of figured.
Now we all eagerly watch where he's going.
Conquer says class quest. Okay.
I think
Who's still
the
here?
chat- I think
Let me
we want
see
you
who's
to do
still
a
here.
class
Hang on.
quest, Jimmy.
Let me see who's still here.
Just
Oh, we got a few
a
people.
thought.
There's a couple of bots in there, but that's not anything new. It's Twitch, so you're gonna have some bots. You know what? Well, everybody's saying class quest, so we'll do this quest in a moment. So we'll go do the class quest now. Let's see. Let me look at my notes so that I know with the name of the quest here. Oh, nope, don't need that one. That's my Mega Man X notes. Okay, what are we looking for here? We are looking for...
I really want to know if there's other hats that look like this one. And I don't know if they exist.
Which one?
The Gagana skin hat of aiming. Because it's a cowboy hat and I really want...
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't tell you.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. We're actually going to be in pretty good favor soon. Since we're starting up Heavensward again, that means we'll be getting actual big boy XP and money.
Right. I mean, it won't seem like big boy XP compared to, what we had before because we don't have Road to 60 anymore, but it'll still be a good experience. Plus, the dungeons will be giving us good experience too, because the enemies will be higher leveled. Okay. I know what I'm looking for now. I think.
I get the distinct feeling you don't actually know what the hell you're looking for. Call it a hunch.
Okay, so we're gonna go Ethernet, go over here, back into the pillars before we take this quest. Because the quest that I'm going to be taking is right over here with this Ishgardian citizen.
Oh, I know what you're doing now.
Oh, shit!
Well, what's dull in comparison? There's a heretic running loose in the town and you guys haven't arrested them yet? Oh my god. Are we sure that wasn't Roban and he just decided to come to Ishgard or something? Oh, he was a Dark Knight. Okay. Yeah, you didn't hear that from me. Well, I'm not going to tell anybody, dude. I'm already pressed here because I can't tell anybody anywhere, or they'll be like, "Hey, you're that refugee who's being hunted by everybody in, Eorzea." You can trust me. I'm not from here. I don't know what that means. Okay. So, our end. That's the name of the quest we were looking for. Sure he doesn't just have, a skill that makes it so that he doesn't, see the blood? Does he have, bloodbath or something? Oh, that's gross. Oh, so it wasn't blood. Yeah, sounds like he's getting some sort of crazy darkness powers there.
Darkness! What?
Yeah, that. Except without the Dahark part. You and your Darkadian languages.
Listen, I cannot help that Christian is a fucking treasure.
They were dumping his corpse in the town?
They're
Gross!
Basically, the broom is the slums. So yes, they were.
Why not just take it out back and let the buzzards eat it or something?
That's what they're doing. It's just, still in the town.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, I don't know, take it to the Western Highlands or something. Oh, okay, he's somewhere over here.
No, that's too much work for a heretic.
Oh, okay. Let's see if we can find this heretic.
Over here.
Oh, we found a temple knight. Is that the heretic? I can barely see him with the shadow. Gonna go out on a limb and say, yeah, that's him. Who will take care of the rest? Well, I don't suppose I could ask them because I feel like I'd be imposing, and we don't want to impose while we're here. We're kind of guests of House Fortemps, so... So what's the deal with this guy? Dark arts. Is that what I think it is? Okay, well, they've never done that before. And they've never done that before! What do you mean, all that awaits? Is he swallowing my soul? What am I supposed to see? You're not being very clear. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're not dead. How'd you do that? Did you siphon my life energy and come back to life or something? Talk about necromantic arts. Is that metaphorical or literal? That's gross. Especially sweating buckets out here, man. I'll catch cold or something. Oh, so this is Frey. Okay. So did you just play dead or something? Was that a soul crystal, man? Because that's what it looked like. Is that yours, or I mean, I don't want to impose. It's not mine if it's yours. Yeah, there was a voice in my head. I mean, I've heard voice in my head before, but not like this. What? You mean before or after we rescue the person in danger? How do you know about Heidelin? Oh, because you have lens flare eyes. That's how you know about Heidelin. Fair enough.
That's not spooky at all.
Nope. I mean, this whole episode's been spooky, so... kind of used to it at this point. Sure, but can I go and see what that person needed help with first? Frey, you're not going to let me do that, are you? Yeah, just a little bit. Oh! Well, that does sound a little bit, less... I don't know. I want to say scrupulous, but I don't think that conveys how I feel. It is less scrupulous, but... I can see why everybody here hates you, because they've all got sticks up their asses when it comes to this stuff. What about you? Aren't you going to need them? I mean, I can already punch people with my fists. You're locked into a class that forces you to use two-handed swords. Well, apparently he's going to give them to us anyway. So
You can multi-class. Everyone can multi-class, just no one does it.
yeah, fair enough. So let's take our Soul of the Dark Knight. Yeah, that's the tank class I'll be taking for the game. Dark Knight.
Is it bad? I was fully fucking expecting you to pull some bullshit like, hi, my final class is Gunbreaker. You're gonna have to wait till Shadowbringers for me to play that.
No, even I'm not that much of an asshole.
Fuck out of you.
Even I'm not that much of an asshole. Although I will say this, I was strongly considering Warrior all the way up until about 20 minutes ago. So, but I was here and I was like, nah, you know what? We'll stick with the original plan. Because this was the original plan, is Dark Knight, so... Oh, okay, yeah, we're getting the combos tutorial now because we don't have that.
Of course you don't pick Warrior. Of course you want to do everything the hard way. You can't just have me teach you the ropes on something.
Like I said, I was strongly considering Warrior, but then I was like, yeah, but
Most
Mafel
important
cleaves. I know.
The most important thing about Dark Knight is that I don't know anything about Dark Knight because I have not played it at a certain level.
Then we will all learn it together.
Just like how I'm going to have to learn how to be a healer. Because, oh boy. Oh, that's going to be fun. Roll reversal, Jimmy.
Yeah, really. Now I can play a tank and you
So,
can play a healer.
Cole, have you been playing Astrologian yet?
I've been playing a little bit in terms of, like...
Outside
class
of
quests.
dungeons, right?
No. I have not run roulette at all. I was waiting until my brother chose a class. I didn't really care what he picked. I was just waiting because he knew he was going to have to level. Because
I guess I can just be a machinist now if you guys run like a roulette as those two. I could just be like machinist.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. See, what I've got going right now is that I have my adventurer squadrons all leveled up to about level 30 now, so I can basically go and do those and run dungeons with them off-screen without the fear of roulettes and people being like, oh, it's your first time as a tank? Okay, let me just hit escape real quick and leave you. So I can do it in a controlled environment where I don't have to fear. The worst thing that happens is we wipe and have to start at the beginning again because I'm a bad tank. So I just...
Jimmy, tanking is not that hard. The hard part is dealing with the people in the dungeon.
And in this case, it'll be NPCs who don't talk back to me. So that sounded appealing to me. It's part of why I did Adventurer
You never
Squadrons.
mentioned the whole, oh, I'm going to level up my Adventurer Squadrons to level 30 to make this easier.
I was telling you about that quite a bit. So
Shit.
keep in mind Dark Knight's getting a rework, so if when you come back it may play different. That's actually what I'm thinking though, Yugman. I mean, it'll be like retraining on a bicycle, like trying to ride a unicycle instead of a bicycle, I think. But it's okay. I'll learn. No big deal. But we need to switch to Dark Knight if we're going to do anything. So maybe I should find some place where it's not cold to do this. Is there any indoors here? Let's go have a look. I could go into Skysteel Manufactory, maybe. Learning this town a little bit at a time. If it means I have to run around quite a bit, it's okay. This looks like a house.
I can run your first dungeon as a astrologian with you if you like.
Sure.
I don't know if you're doing that, if you were going to do it on screen.
My plan of action right now with Dark Knight is that I will be leveling it to terms with the quest that we're doing for Heavensward off screen, and then going from there.
Right.
But I mean, we can always just...
I meant because if Cole was going to like do dungeons right now after the stream is over.
Well, I kind of wanted to go end level.
Okay.
And I'm sure that Jimmy also wants to go end level.
What, Dark Knight?
Yes.
I don't need to yet.
Well, I mean, you're also because the stream I thought was going to be ending up soon.
Yeah, it is going to be ending in about 5 minutes, so...
Perhaps you should make it a point to stream and level at some point or another. Because I think that honestly would be kind of funny watching me fail as a healer. And Jimmy attempt to learn how to tank.
I'm sure that'd be fine. If you play with me, then I can give you a lot of tips on astrology because that's my most played.
Oh, I'm naked again.
All I know is that the cards are amazing.
The cards are a lot of fun, I find. I can give you more tips, but I figure you'd like be learning more about that off screen. I figure I could at least be there.
From what I understand, that healing is a lot about having to divert your attention across a lot of separate sources, and also and a lot of MP management.
Yeah. Yeah. The healer mechanic is basically how little work can you do usually.
Right.
How much can you get away without needing to heal? Because like again with damage, you can still. It's good to do damage, and obviously you don't let your tank die. But how much can you afford to be doing damage instead of needing to heal? Because I mean, if you're doing a lot of damage, then that's gonna make the fight end quickly. If you, how much can you afford to be doing other things without needing to just be healing the tank, basically?
Right. And Yugman can help as well because they raided on Astrologian for a while. So, cool. You got a couple of teachers then, Cole.
Yeah, and you have nobody. Oh, how the shoe is on the other foot now, isn't it?
Wah wah. Blood gauge unlocked. What does this do? When glowing, the symbol indicates the defensive stance, Grit, is in effect. Grit reduces damage taken while increasing enmity and reducing damage dealt. Access this at any time via actions and traits. I need to move that. That's in an awkward position. Let's see. So, I need to do this. Feel the blood rage! That's all I can think of when I see blood gauge.
God damn it.
What does simple do for me? Let's see. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Yeah, I forgot I have to, since I'm on a new class, I have to fix my macros for it as well. Let's see here. So we want to... Sure, let's copy this one over here. And I'm probably going to get rid of...
oh, yes, you know what this means now, right?
Wow.
You can be Ludwig before he became a horse monster.
Wah wah.
Except with slightly more darkness. Only slightly.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I've been lifting enough to actually use too many of them big swords. I know that that's what Dark Knight does. It uses two-handed swords, but they have Zweihanders, so I could always use those.
Zweihanders are nice, especially ones that glow.
I don't see myself wielding a giant slab of iron anytime soon. I ain't trying to usurp guts or something here. Oh, okay, I can't move these. Alright, that's fair enough. Okay, so we have Dark Knight hotbars. Execute that. There we go, now I've got them. So, whoops. Take that off, put that there, and put that there. Okay, well, I don't know what the hell most of these other ones do for right now, but I'm sure I'll be able to... I'll arrange them, I'm sure, between now and the next stream, I suppose. Yeah, that is a very large sword I'm using. Is this a claymore or a Zweihander? Because this looks like a claymore.
It's a claymore.
Yeah, I think it is a claymore. Let me look.
Wow, Jimmy, you look fucking
In
ridiculous.
comparison, yeah, steel claymore. This is a little too large for my taste, but I guess we'll make do with it for now. Frey did give it to us as a gift,
your
so
clothing is all more or less matching colors. There's that.
yeah, I guess so. Even though I kind of look like I'm running around in underwear, it's okay though. I've already run around in a pig suit, so I mean, or a pig head anyway. So I mean, it's fair enough.
Don't worry, Jimmy. I will teach you everything you need to know about the wonderful world of tank glamour.
See, now Cole made the star symbol. Like, the more you know. The shoe's on the other foot now, ain't it, buddy? Okay, well, anyway.
Oh yeah, by the way, I did get a new glamour for my tank. I just don't have the armor to put it on right now.
Ah, gotcha. Well, what I'm going to go do is I'm probably going to go purchase, like, I don't know, some boots or something for this class. Maybe some gloves. I guess it depends on what he has available for the next quest. So let me go look at that first before I do anything else. So. My feet are frozen!
Were they frozen today?
They were, in fact, frozen today, and they will probably be frozen tomorrow at the rate I'm going. Don't have fists of fire to keep me warm anymore. So even though I'll be more bundled up thanks to the fact that I'm in full plate armor, I kind of got to get shoes first. So that might be the next, our next thing that we look into. It's not the quest for pants anymore, it's the quest for shoes.
That's what the market's for, Jimmy, and that's what the all the gil in your pocket's for as well.
Yeah, true. I do have 450,000 gil, so that will make it a little easier. Okay, Frey, what's up? What are we doing here? Apparently we're getting dark side. Alright, cool.
Darkness.
So there are no armor pieces you're going to give me for this one. Alright, fair enough.
Oh, that's actually kind of funny.
I thought the darkness was the wrong thing we were trying to set right.
Speaking of darkness, isn't that the actual Dark Knight teacher in this part? Huh.
I thought, I don't know, this. As far as I know, Frey's the Dark Knight teacher, so.
No.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Frey is the Dark Knight teacher.
Okay.
Oh. I just saw a cripplingly depressing looking Aura in the bar with a sword that could slice 3 of me in half on my own shoulder, and I said, huh, that guy looks cripplingly edgy. He must be the new Dark Knight teacher.
Is he a player?
Nope. NPC.
Oh. Maybe we'll see him later in the Dark Knight quest.
You might. You never know. Oh, I'm out of glamour removers. Damn it.
Oh. Yeah,
now my
gotta get
outfit
some
looks
dispellers.
terrible again.
Gotta go get some dispellers from... Actually, I don't even know, because I still don't know who sells Gasol Greens around here. But they're probably the one that sells the dispellers.
What the hell are Gasol Greens? He stopped summoning aggro after he fell off that cliff.
That is mean as fuck, dude.
Listen, I still feed him.
Yeah, I know, but he's actually something that could really help you with leveling Astrologian.
Fair. Maybe finally I'll decide to level him up.
Oh, okay, so you're basically Batman. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Frey?
That sounds about right.
I live in the shadows, and I take care of people who think they're above the law.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So what you're telling me is don't fear the consequences, just go out and murder people. I mean, fair enough, I guess. What do you mean that night? Which night are you talking about yourself, or are you referring to yourself in the third person? Is that your gimmick, Frey?
I don't know what is his line.
I'm confused. He was like, yeah, you,
He's talking about the very first Dark Knight.
Oh, okay, so the person who originally had this soul crystal. Okay.
Yeah.
I
that's
see.
what he's talking about.
I wasn't reading into it properly then. Where is he going anyway? Let's find out. Search for the screaming woman. Okay. I guess she's over here. All right, we'll go search for her. And then
Back
once
to the
we're done
Jewel
here,
Crosshair.
what's that? Should I be going here with only 2 pieces of equipment and a sword?
Do you have other equipment? Did you use did you use your recommended?
Oh,
gear?
no, I didn't.
That-
Good idea. Let's see.
Because that you should probably have literally anything else that would be better.
I mean, it's recommending I put on the swine head, so now I know you want to murder it.
Well, that's because you don't have any other equipment. And also hide headgear, and it will
True.
make the class look
Look not ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah,
Jimmy, you do realize you have like how much time do you have?
you actually do need to go and like buy stuff somewhere because you're gonna die.
Okay, so what I'll go do then is I'll go do this off screen. I'll probably go to, I don't know if the Jewel Crozier will even have anything for this
It
level.
won't. I don't think it will. It might.
Okay, well, worst comes to worst, I'll just like sneak into one of the city-states off screen and I'll go buy some equipment. And then we'll see if we can help that screaming woman and
They
get
do
our
have
further
level
tour of
30 gear
Ishgard.
Over in the Jewel Crozier.
Oh, do they? Well, that makes things easy then. So I'll go and take care of that after I warm myself up
you
by
go
this
in
nice
without full
fire.
equipment, having just done
Jimmy,
it.
where are you, out of curiosity?
Right by the Gates of Judgment, warming up at this giant brazier.
Where is said thing? Hold on a minute.
Is there a warm-up emote? Because I could really use it right about
What's that etherite crystal near you, Jimmy?
The broom.
The Rube?
The broom.
Broom. Got it.
Yeah, like sweep, sweep, sweep! Okay, but anyway, yeah, so I'll go buy some equipment, and then we'll go see if we can help that screaming woman and finish our tour of Ishgard on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the Stream Edition. Actually, I should start saying on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV, Heavensward, the Stream Edition, since we out here now, boys and girls. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which will be tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody, take care, and have a good night.
Good night.
Oh, there you are, Cole.
Cole, let me know if you want to do that thing.
Hey, Jimmy.
What?
Look a little down. Here, let me help.
Is that a monster card you drew?
No.
Also, did you give it to me or to somebody else? Because it looks
I was
like...
trying to give it to you, but then I failed miserably.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like you gave it to yourself.
Oof.
He's got a lot to learn, ladies and gentlemen.